Salute, Jamaris. You already know what time it is, baby. Salute, T, baby. T Price, I think I got something, though. Peep it out. I think I got something for y'all, bro. Let me see something if it's going to work. No, man. Salute, Letitia. Salute, Jay. Salute, D-Rod. Salute, DeMarquise. Oh, yeah, we're in this building. We're in this bitch. Say, bro, I'm trying to do something right quick. Let me see. You can have 6 people if you need some more. Oh, T Price, let me ask you a question. When they say copy the clipboard, where I put the link at? On the Gmail, email, or the message? Talk to me. Salute, teacher. We about to cook today. I'm trying to get this shit together. I ain't lying. It is what it is. I'm having me a little, just a little shot. Ain't too much. Salute, Blackface. TJ, what's up, my brother? Hey, listen, I'm on if you listen to T Price, when I hit the invite button for the chat, what's up, B boy? And I hit the invite button for the chat. Salute, Mr. Jones. Where I put it at, like on the email, Gmail. When I put it on the messages, they bring me to some Facebook shit. I put it on the screen so y'all can hit the link to come in. Oh, all right, all right, all right. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Hold up, hold up. Hold up. Let me get started right quick. There's a lot of shit going on. People don't give people their props. People don't understand the real naturality of the game. Far as you can't put wear and tears on your body. Salute, Sean. You can't put wear and tear on your body. Because as you're going through the playoffs, the shit get harder and harder and harder. Hold on. What's up? Yeah, yeah. All right, I'm gonna check it out. Yeah. Salute JPC and Mr. Winters. All right. Gotcha. Salute Aries, Michael, Big C. Listen, it comes a time you have to give people credit, bro. Now, you know, like I say, when you put wear and tear on your own tires, I don't feel sorry for people like that. I really don't. Because nigga ain't feel sorry for me when I was doing it to myself, when they was trying to teach me the right way, when they was trying to tell me the right things to do. But me wanting to be my own man, me not wanting to listen and learn from the OGs, I got myself caught up at a young age and that shit wasn't cool. So, like I say, sports is like family. It's reality. It is what it is. Credit, you have to give credit where it's due. Now, like I told you, it was Russ against Tired. Salute East Oakland. You could be tired from putting wear and tear on your own tires, or you could be rusty from punishing a nigga and getting him out of the way like you supposed to. Now you waiting on these bitch ass niggas and be like, man, they say what they're saying. These niggas is this, these niggas is that. They got the two best wing defenders. Like a lot of it's fucking excuses, my nigga. I told you, you keep playing with your motherfucking food, playoffs gonna get harder and harder. You gonna run into one of them teams, I ain't gonna play with your motherfucking ass. And you're gonna be walking off this bitch again with your head up your ass. One about, damn man, we went wrong this year. Y'all blame it on Doc Rivers. Seem like y'all still got the same fucking problem. Ty Lue, boy, you was a giant motherfucker, boy. And I'm gonna tell you why. I watched through the whole last series, couldn't make adjustments. Even though you won the series, you put wear and tear on these young men ties for no fucking reason, bro. For no fucking reason. I watched the replay of the game. Man, Kawhi was bent over, man. Man had nothing in the tank, dog. It was gas. All because of your bitch ass. I told you these coaches is fucking shitwad. I'm sorry, CL. I'm sorry, CL. I gotta do it to that bitch. Cause that nigga wrong, dog. He gonna be the death of y'all, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying? I guarantee you, he gonna be the death of y'all. Now you could think it's a fucking game if you want. Like I say, the rounds get harder and harder. Don't talk about salute Greenleaf. Salute, wouldn't you like to know? My bad, I missed y'all too. But listen, Utah is 3-5 for a motherfucking reason. Keep disrespecting them. Salute, Showtime. I'm getting on your coach ass. This ain't Kawhi and them fault. Because I'm going to tell you why. I'm a fool with this shit in a minute. But I'm going to tell you why. Because you got to understand, bro. Ain't no fucking way in the world you supposed to put one tail on your own ties when you ain't got to. After the first game, you should have saw Zubac was unplayable. You played him the second game and put more wear and tear on your motherfucking ties. Salute San Francisco. Salute JJ. I don't feel sorry for niggas like that, though, because I'm on the second half of my life. Niggas ain't feel sorry for me when I was fucking up in this life. So why we keep, like, stop tap dancing and give these niggas that motherfucking smoke? Give Spider Mitchell that credit. I told you that nigga was fucking real. Yeah, big dog shit, nigga. Keep disrespecting him. You can double them all you want. Only thing you gonna do is unlock the keys to everybody else. And they can really shoot. So if you leave them niggas wide open, you see what Atlanta doing? They cooking over there, leaving them niggas wide open because they can shoot the three. They top three for a reason in offense. Man, y'all think that shit is a fucking fluke? Stop playing with your food. Don't make no sense. I don't know why you keep playing with your fucking food. Hey, Tank, what's that? Salute, Brandon. PG. Hmm. Boy, I don't know what to say. It's here. I ain't even gonna say it's right here. Because you showed you had that on spurts. Now it's here. I don't know what you got going on up here. You need to just start all over. I'm talking about start off fresh. Fuck that shit, man. Whatever you think about up here, put that shit in the bag, zip lock it, zip tie it, throw that shit away, man, and start off. I'm talking about you need to get back to the old PG. Now, what you need to do that, I don't know. But I'm just telling you what I know. You need to get back to the old PG. I'm talking about the killer. No, like the player that was like Indiana, but now you got help. You ain't was playing like the nigga in Indiana. I don't know what to tell you, man. It ain't confidence. It ain't but the heart. Now it's mental. This shit became mental with you, nigga. Salute, JMJ. Kawhi, he couldn't listen. Sheetrock can only do so much. You feel me? Let's just put that out there. I love him, competitive, all the way. But Sheetrock can only do so much. I'm just telling you what it is, man. He can't go out there and do like he was when he first came in the league. He did it the right way. He took the right steps. He come through the trenches. He got his jumper right. He ain't scared of the free throw line. He got a better fucking 3-point shot. But listen, the dude did what he did, though, on the real. Now, you like I said, Paul George, you gotta help the man. You gotta help the man, Paul George. Now, who else I'm gonna talk about? Fruity Gobert. What should I say? Hootie No Bear. Because this nigga ain't got no cushion in his bear. Listen, good play on the defensive end at the end of the game. That's the only thing I give you. 10 and 12 is not enough. I understand you hit the double-double. I killed Draymond Green for being Mr. Singles, the Raymond. But listen, you gotta help, man. Maybe you can I don't know what you can do. Fuck it. Donovan Mitchell just carry these niggas. Because without kindly being the floor general, I don't think nobody else can get into Fruity head. You know what I mean? Fruity he just look like a statue sometimes. Like he be lost in the soul. Why you never into the game? You supposed to be in tune, pick and roll, alley-oop, boom. Big C, right. Clarkson deadly off the bench. But Clarkson gave you 18. That's nice. Rudy gave you 10. Rudy gave you 10, man. I'm still trying to get this bitch in there. Hold up. But yeah, Rudy gave you 10, man. So I don't want to hear about that bullshit. Like if he can't if he can't give you at least 18 and 12, this is gonna be a hard series. Cause now, like I say, back to Ty Lue bitch ass. Salute, Dan. I don't know why you want to do DeMarcus Cousins like that. But bitch, you're gonna be the death of these people, bro. You ain't helping them at all. I don't know what you got going on or what you think you can do. Salute, Randy. But the more you keep putting wear and tear on your own ties, roadside assistance be busy as it is. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes you gotta get out there and change your own shit instead of waiting 3-4 hours being lazy, nigga. Cause you got it. You got the spare, you got the jack, you do that shit yourself. See what I'm saying? You want to sit in the car and just wait till the nigga come. Salute, Tyrone. Listen, when the nigga give you that type of production, why go away from him? Nigga be slobbing at the mouth, blowing tissue to put him back in the game. What kind of nigga is you, man? See here, I'm told you I gotta do it, bro. But in the meantime, let me see something. Man, THAMK. I think that too. I ain't gonna lie. Listen, they can't lose to Utah, dog. This the only thing I'm trying to. I like Luca. I see him coming. He on my hyena list. But what I ain't gonna let you do is tell me some shit that he better than Spider. Hell motherfucking no. Fuck them numbers, nigga. I'm using these. I ain't got 2020, but I can still see, nigga. Fuck that. You ain't about to sit here and tell me that nigga better than Luca would have never beat that motherfucking Thunder team. The nigga struggling with She-Rock. How you having it down 2-0 and 3-2 and you can't close the deal? But you this unstoppable ass nigga. San Francisco, kill yourself. Who Luca beat? Who Luca beat? I can tell you who Donovan Mitchell beat. Salute Michael Smith. I can tell you who Donovan Mitchell beat. Since he first come in the league, he was whooping niggas' ass. Who the fuck Luca beat? In fact, Mr. Winters, nigga played both sides of the ball. Man, ain't no motherfucking way you gonna tell me this nigga's better than no motherfucking Spider. Played it. Salute, Andrew. You can keep them stats in the analytics, my nigga. Kiss my ass with that. I'm going up. Who that nigga? Nigga came every time. This gonna prove it right here. I'm picking the Clippers to win, just off experience. But Ty Lue gonna be the death of them put wear and tear on their ties. Because I'm gonna tell you why. Utah is really rested up. They just had to knock their rust off. Now, if they come out game 2 and it be a fucking blowout, this ain't no motherfucking Dallas. That's all I'm gonna let you know. Luke gonna be watching my nigga Spider. That's all you need to know. Salute, Joseph. It ain't going down like that, boy. It ain't going down like that. Luca, man, listen, bro. Like I said, I like Luca. That nigga ain't built like that. Nigga ain't built like that. You came with B She-Rock, man. How you can't be She-Rock? I ain't gonna lie, T-Pro. I think I almost had that bitch. Hey, let me ask you a question. Yeah, Utah can beat them. But listen though, Luka is an all-around great player than Donovan Mitchell. I'm not saying he can't play, but I'm talking about when it comes to killer, the will to win. I take Donovan over that nigga every day. You can have them inflated numbers. You can have that crybaby ass nigga. Give me the winner. Give me the nigga who gonna go get it like last night. Like, you know what I mean? I already picked them to win first game. Andy, I know you snooping around, you little snotty old wet mouth ass nigga. But you talking about the Clippers gonna win 4 straight? Kill yourself. I picked game 7 and I picked the Clippers to win just off pure experience. And I know they're gonna shut down if it down at least one game, make it hard for them. Because I don't think Kawhi and them gonna go out like that. They always do step up at least 1 or 2 games. So if you can shut him down 1 or 2 games, that's a good thing for them. You see what I'm saying? Salute, Carl. Let me see what you said. Mr. came in the league with the dog mentality. Man, thanks. He came in that dog mentality, and that's scary. That's why he was able to advance. Listen, he wasn't hurt. They stomped the nigga out the first game. If they'd have played Memphis the first game, that's a sweep, man. Get them niggas up out of here. Get them niggas up out of here. And true fact, they living dangerous. They living on the edge. So at the end of the day, I don't know what to tell you, man. I really don't. Only thing I'm scared of Donovan Mitchell, I done seen him hit that wall, run out of gas. That nigga fruited, no belt, putting the motherfucking Draymond Green numbers up, ain't gonna cut it. He gotta be a center, nigga. You gotta put up big dog 18 and 13, 18, 14, 18, 16, 20, 20 like you was doing. Like, nigga, 10 and 12. You put that mother. Come on, man. Yeah, the Grizzlies was young. Hey, that's the only thing I can get them. But listen, for them doing that, I give them their props for making it. Because they were supposed to make it last year. They robbed Memphis. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. We all know that playing shit bullshit. Nigga, when y'all start helping people? Who start feeling sorry for people? At least Luka was making the top 3, top 4 in the West. You know what I mean? Same thing with Donovan. It was in there. It was in their range. Even last year, when Luka was number 6, Donovan was number 5. They're a close team. But what I'm saying is, they right there. But when you think about the mentality of both players, winning mentality, killer, I'm taking Donovan. You can have them inflated numbers. For real. You could give Luka that fucking Utah team right now. And I guarantee you, they're not in first place. Because you know why? Because you know why? Where Mike Conley gonna play? You gonna take the position from him? You need the ball. I know Mike Conley can play off the ball, but come on, dog. Salute Tyree Love. I'm just trying to tell these niggas the real life part of basketball. Clippers is the favorite to win this game. I'm not tripping off that. I understand that. But Ty Lue, just like I heard people say, Utah shoots too many threes. Look at the percentage when they shoot them bitches, though. Then think about it. Bogdanovich ain't played last year. Slow shingle, stunk up the joint, and Fruity Nobel was hitting and missing. Only person was playing consistent was fucking Spider. So now you add Bogdanovich to the mix, and I don't know what the fuck they talking about. The nigga had a bad shoot game. 6 for 14 ain't bad to me. I'm just asking. The nigga had 18 points. I don't know. Hell no. Hell no, San Francisco. Better than for what? No fucking way. Hey, if you talking about nigga need help, boy, if they double Donovan Mitchell, Utah is champ. But don't act like a nigga ain't never tried. Don't act like that man ain't got no stop and go. He'll be in a Pinto, then speed off on you in a Lambo. Don't act like that. He ain't no. See the trip part about Luca? He's a real Pinto. That nigga is a driving Miss Daisy type car. Everything slow mo. Down here, Mitchell will hit you with the stop and go, slow mo, speed by, pull up. Now, people that think that Luca shoot a better three than Donovan Mitchell, I don't think so. You kill that argument right now. Kill it. And then, like I say, only problem I got with the Clippers, hold up. Only thing I got with the Clippers is nylon food. Bruh. See here, he make them adjustments, dog. But then he gonna cost you a game or two. Nylon food, that nigga, he need to get out his own way, bro. Because it's gonna get harder and harder. Now, let me tell you the difference. The only thing about y'all going down the stretch here, y'all can play all y'all big men now. Like y'all can really enter the fucking clip. But nylon food can't get out his fucking own way. I just don't get it, bro. I don't understand, man. Like, why you think I'm gonna make life hard for me when I got the tools and the utensils, the mix and match to get this shit done? That's why. Listen, you don't work. You don't let the work you. You salute your boy. Salute Ray. You work the work. You think what I'm saying? So once you build your chemistry, once you build what you like to do, once you see what's around you and what you got in your presence to build with, you already know how to attack this fucking project. You feel me? Especially if you licensed to do this shit. It shouldn't take no licensed plumber 2 weeks to do a 3-day job. But you got niggas out here trying to stretch along the shit just to make their money, and they won't give you the production. Trying to, like, I done seen a lot of people do that shit though. Like at the end of the day, I ain't gonna lie. The shit was hard for me to understand. Why make this job hard for me when I could get paid the same thing in lesser time because I know how to do this shit? Just come in here and get the job done. But I won't lay on the lady clock and she giving me the money. I won't stress this bitch out like I'm doing something, knowing I'm going this bitch sucking up all the air, ain't doing nothing. And I'm just knickknacking. But I'm slowing my money down in reality because I could be on to the next project. I could be on to the next best thing. Look, I done shut these niggas down and let's see how another way I can whoop these niggas like a slave boy. You feel what I'm saying? Like what I tell, not on food. Don't be playing with your food. You're gonna be eating chopsticks in a minute. You're gonna be 1, 2, 3, Cancun. Keep playing with the spider. That nigga gonna hit you with that web and he gonna sting your ass. You know a spider bite is dangerous, boy. You keep playing around with the spiders if you want. Keep on. Yeah, 504 Bull. Salute. Salute Shaq the Kid. It was a great game. But listen, what I tell people, you can't get in your own way. Especially when you just put wet and tear on your fucking ties and not listen. Bro, I seen Kawhi like this anyway. Like he just come out the trap house. Like he was running from the cops. Like they didn't kick that bitch in. Like he done got away. You know, when you get away, you get a little distance. You, whew, that was shit was close. That's how the nigga was huffing and puffing. You thought that nigga was selling dope right now. Salute D Money. I don't want to see them dudes go out like that, but they don't have to, man. That's why I tell y'all, bro, coaches is important. Everybody scratching each other back. Dan Tony going up for another job. Salute the LB for doing a great job. Salute the Ticket for doing what he doing every day, dropping fire contents. You know how them dudes rocking, bro. Support the channel, man. Too raw. Support them dudes, man. Them dudes be hard work too. There is the media for the people that won't hear the truth. So support them dudes' channel, man. Like on some real nigga shit. Nigga be hating on that shit, dog, and I don't understand. Tyree, listen. When me and my nigga Atlanta had a little debate last night, I'm telling them who Luka beat though. Man, you can't sit here and tell me you're gonna take numbers over a killer, man. Bruh, I looked at the stats and I watched the half of that game. Them people was down 47 points because they missed 20 fucking shots. And all them bitches was behind the 3-point line. They missed 23s. They went 7 for 27 or 27 for something. I'm like, them niggas 23s in the first half. So they down 13. Now you come out the second half, you done chiseled that fucking rust off like you welded. Drop that man. Come out welding the ass. What's up? Now you go 10 for 23. He's on fire. Do that. Get over here. What? I told you that spider dangerous. I know so many people got bit by a spider and died. I seen spiders crawling on sheetrock. Salute, Texas T. I killed a lot of spiders crawling on sheetrock. I killed one right now. But the bitch so fast, that nigga use that web. Then they'll look at you with them 8 eyes. Catch me if you can. You be. My baby say, you got it, you got it. I'm like, go get out. I done lost him. He under the dresser. He under the bed. You done let him get away. I can't go to sleep tonight. Well, shit, I'm going to sleep. Fuck that. You watch him. I'm going. He ain't that's my boy. I ain't killing, man. I ain't killing Donovan. My nigga, man. Let him run around. He killing mosquitoes and shit. The fleas, keep it from off with the bed bugs. The spider live, man. Hey, JJ, I ain't tripping off that. Texas T, you know that ain't. Man, listen. Dream on. Like I say, I like him. He on my hyena list. But if you ask me, I'll take John Moran over him. No bullshit. Like I said, you could keep the numbers, my nigga. Keep all them inflated stats. Instead of you getting your tie fit, you put fixer flat in that bitch. You that broke, nigga? Keep them inflated stats. Salute, Bruno. Man, listen. Keep them inflated stats, man. Give me the killer. Give me the nigga gonna knock across your fucking head. Give me the nigga who gonna knock that rust up. So that gonna weld that shit and knock it off. Drop that man. Weld your motherfucking ass. Gotta be a good welder. Pipe fitting, you know, when you're doing the pipes. You got to have a steady hand or you gonna burn a hole in that bitch. You gonna fail, my nigga. And anybody gonna hire you. Nigga, my cousin build yachts, nigga, welding on yachts. Look up Trinity Yachts. That's where they do welding at. $250,000 boats, $1 million boats, nigga. Nigga could live in that motherfucker. Big dog shits. I was just scared, nigga. That shit used to pop on me. I went back to selling dope. Fuck that. Make money right now. No bullshit. I did 3 weeks of that shit. 3 more weeks, nigga, I jumped out that shit. Salute Alexis. Salute Anna K. Man, I jumped out that shit so quick, man. That shit would burn a nigga up. But that's when I was stupid. I was dumb. I ain't know nothing. Them niggas was beating me up and mad behind that shit. Cause all them niggas became successful fucking welders, nigga. Telling you, class A welders. Nigga, weld your asshole together. You came with shit now. Try the shit, nigga. Then they unweld that bitch. Chisel it off. Yeah, Texas T, you gotta love it, man. And Andrew, listen, it been watered down. Because I'm gonna tell you why. It's not coaches, it's the players. You see how they're trying to manipulate Dame so bad to go join this nigga? Like, I don't understand, my nigga. I really don't. Like, the shit just don't, man. Woo, bro. I told you, Dame, boy, if you do that shit, Dame, I'm gonna bust your motherfucking head, bitch. I'm on your motherfucking ass. I swear to God, because I'm gonna tell you why. It's certain things you don't do in life. And the number one thing is give up. When you know you ain't built like that, salute Devontae. When you know you ain't built like that, you bet not give up, nigga. Facts, Andrew. Black top basketball. Oh, Texas T. Listen. I mean, Rand. Terry and Texas T. How the nigga gonna get the Texas out? And if they ain't do that, listen, I'm a flame them. Y'all know I'm trying to work this shit right quick so I can get y'all in here because I got time. I ain't tripping. But I don't want, keep fucking with this shit in. This shit about to piss me off. I'm doing the piece and then I'm putting it in the thing. So, I'm telling you, dog, these niggas keep getting passes. Why all these niggas keep getting a motherfucking job? But you run Avery Johnson the commentating. You run fucking Patrick Ewing to Georgetown. You don't want to give Mark Jackson no motherfucking job. But you got Droopy sitting on the sideline just like he smoked nothing but meth. That nigga just be stoned, look. How you do that as a coach? You don't have no energy. You ain't up and down the sideline. You ain't hollering at nobody. Who paid you to just sit there? Texas T, that sound good. I don't know, Andrew. I didn't. I came as lying, dog. Because listen, a lot of people say, hey, you fucked this shit up. But see, we ain't had that shit in our era to really fuck with it like that. Nigga wasn't traveling all over the world. Nigga was just staying in their region. Nigga might go next door, right next door to the next state. You know what I mean? Like Alabama, Mississippi towards the east, Texas, and maybe uh Oklahoma. But other than that, we was only fucking with Texas on the west, Alabama and Mississippi on the east, and Atlanta. That was our three hubs. When we wanted to go outside our state to test our manhood and our competition. And I think we held good in those all-star games. You know what I mean? We won a few, we lost a few, you ain't gonna win them all. Like I said, everybody can't make it to the Hall of Fame, get a championship. That's why these niggas, when you hear these bitch ass niggas who never run nothing, that's why they pressing these niggas to win something. But somebody said something that was real interesting. That's the only thing I give it the trout mouth ass motherfucking credit for. Salute the ticket for that man. But what I won't call him, I ain't gonna disrespect him. But Uncle Fraud. You understand? Listen, he said, what did he say? Hold up. He said everybody can't win. That should not diminish what you did throughout your career. Then you gotta understand this. Especially when you know a nigga stacked the deck on you to beat you. Especially when you salute Rico. Listen, especially when you know a nigga stacked the deck to win. And you steady going through that quicksand, going through that mud. Now, it ain't like you never got to the Western Conference Finals. The Clippers never sniffed that motherfucker. And they got way more firepower than Dame. So that's why I'm telling you, bitch, don't leave. Nigga, hold your fucking feet to the fire. They done gave up the whole barnyard and still ain't get there. Nigga, you did. So you doing that tweak and they giving you the keys to the Jeep now. Just don't turn that bitch into no Pinto. Let's see what you do now, nigga. You got the keys to the mansion. Let's see what kind of cars you drive in this motherfucking driveway. Or you gonna be a terrorist role player as nigga too. I'm talking about for as you doing that part of the game. And that's another reason that I critique that nigga the way I call him. Because then when you pick these players, now you talking about they ain't got no help, or he this and that. Come on, man. I don't want to hear that. That's that nigga fault. He don't want these niggas. So you picking role player to play with a fucking role player. All you niggas role players. You ain't gonna get no alpha. You joined the alpha because the alpha saved your motherfucking legacy. After that, you thought you was ready and was picking number role players. George Hill, Jordan Clarkson, Rodney Hood. You traded all in for improving veterans, Dwayne Wade, Jay Crowder, D Rose. But you don't like to play with young players. Listen, like I said, man, I could go on and on and on and on and on and on. These playoffs about to show me a whole lot because I want my young hyenas to step up to the plate. I know y'all hear me. If you're listening, calling all hyenas. Calling all hyenas. It's time to eat. Don't let them niggas do that to y'all, man. Don't let them niggas do that to y'all. Nigga, I'm 5'8", nigga. I've been an underdog all my life, and I'm still here for a reason. Think I had no fights? You think I had to bust it out and save my fucking life? Nigga, you got me fucked up, nigga. I was in the streets. I was in the game. That shit ain't sweet. But I'm saying, when you hustle, period, nigga gonna rob you. Nigga gonna play on you. You gotta go get that back. Don't bring no heat on yourself. Salute, Wilson. I ain't see my nigga Big Dog Wilson, this bitch. So I'm telling you, man, listen. These players, what I see right now, salute the Joker, man, for winning that motherfucking MVP. About time somebody winning besides a nigga that we already know. I wouldn't mind if they would have gave it to Kawhi, though. I ain't gonna lie, because Kawhi had a nice season, but then towards the end, you know, he fell off. Then he got hurt a little one time, I think, or twice. He had a little stretch where he was out. But other than that, man, you know, Kawhi ain't got no MVP. Chris Paul at least got one, I think, if I'm not sure. Somebody tell me in the chat, Chris Paul got one? Why I work with this shit right here? Because I'm still fucking with it. I done paste this shit, try to put it over here in the post comments. That bitch still ain't do nothing. But you know, we gonna cook till I get it right. We gonna cook till I get it right. You know what I mean? So listen. Hold up. I think I see something. Oh, that's the same thing. Who you talking about when you like know how he got second? So listen. Oh, the highest he got was second? All right. So Chris Paul, all right, thank. I don't think he got none. All right, that's why I asked. Right, I know he was up there for the neck and neck. So you know, you got a lot of people that deserve it that didn't have one. Like I say, Kawhi, fucking Chris Paul. And then to be honest with you, dog, they changed the criteria of this MVP shit so much. I don't know what to think about it no more. Like, will we be judging it off the best team, best player? What we going off? I don't know. You know, they changed it up. Like, I agree with that, Texas T. Because listen, at least I thought he did enough to win, especially. That's why I don't believe in super teams. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna give all this shit. Man, salute to Hitman next. Bro, listen. I'm an underdog. Believe that. So before I go with a stack team that I know gonna win, I rather root for the underdog because I know you're stacking the deck on these niggas. So I'm gonna always go for the underdog, even if I know they're gonna lose. That's just me, because that's where I'm from. I know how it feel for a nigga to keep counting you out and nigga not to fucking believe in you for doing that. For that man to go over there and take that team, man, listen, I already told y'all when that shit happened. When that dude went over there, without you could rewind the fucking tape. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Go back and rewind the fucking tape. Tiki got all them bitches on deck. Tiki got all them bitches on deck. Salute Polo the Sport. Salute LB. Bro, I'm still trying to get y'all in this bitch though. I ain't gonna lie. I just want get that one little rip. I done put the blue on there, paste it. I can't get it in the I ain't gonna lie to you though. That's why I don't like the league anyway, because that shit favoritism. Oh, it's all good, big dog. Let me see. I ain't tripping. Oh, all right, all right, all right. I see what you're talking about. Texas T, 50-50 between him and Tibbs. Listen, only reason why I don't think they gave it to Monty Williams because he had Chris Paul. They figured it was more Chris Paul doing than Monty Williams. But fuck all that. Hell yeah, Dreamer. But listen, I ain't the type of nigga that's going like fed and all that. I done been, I done been, listen, I can tell you some crazy stories, though. Like the first one when I ever first went there, when I first caught my first charge as a juvenile, dog, listen, the nigga know it wasn't me because he giving me my clothes to come in that bitch, and he giving me my food. But I wind up in the same tier with this nigga. Like the nigga was from Indiana. He was 15, I was 15. But dog, the nigga was like this though, no neck. Like, I'm like, dog, no, you been this bitch. The boy said 12, 3 years. I said, yeah, you got a lot of time on your hand. The boy walking around that bitch. I was like, God damn. I know I ain't about to be in this bitch long. It's my first offense and shit like that. I got an AT that's a bell behind me too. So I wasn't even tripping. I just wanted to get the bind and get up out that bitch. I'm not putting myself in that situation. So you know it is what it is. So nigga go in the cell. I go in that bitch. It's a little smooth. I get it, I get my little bonky dig. It's a little kid trunk. I sit down. Oh, I ain't doing that long, nigga. The longest I ever did was 2 months because they tried to give me that time. Nigga, I fought that shit and gave that shit back. because the police ain't had nothing. So listen, I'm sitting in that bitch. It's like 10:30, 11 o'clock. They about to cut the TVs off. So a nigga go in the bathroom and rap, tell stories when they was on the street. A nigga play Cards of Dominoes. Some niggas just flighting that bitch like it ain't no tomorrow. Some niggas will just go to sleep and joke their time. Nigga, I'm in that bitch. I'm just sitting there. So when the dude coming there from serving the food, walking around the thing, checking everybody, nigga come in that bitch. Nigga, I'm just laying on the bunk like this, like I'm body. I'm like, I'm in this bitch. I'm 15, nigga. My head smoking. I ain't gonna lie. But I ain't no bitch. I'm just like, man, look. I looked up. I told that boy, man, listen. My fingerprint's not on it, but it's in the bag I got. I'm telling them the real deal. Like, we found this bitch. Nigga ain't about to give up no gun, nigga. You find that bitch, you keeping that. But at the end of the day, how it happened, when we go through the way to go to the bus stop, the nigga jam us up. I wasn't even trying to run, and me not knowing, I forgot anyway. To be honest with you, I wasn't even worrying about that shit. Cause we just trying to get home, man. It's already late. We pushing for time. So I'm in that bitch laying on my bunk. That nigga come in that bitch. He about to go take a shower. All that boy shit missing under his thing. You know, you got one right here, one right there. Shit, boy shit was on this side. That boy shit was missing. Now listen, the nigga already ain't got no neck like he been lifting weights since he got in that bitch. Or doing push-ups or something. So I'm laying on the bed. That nigga coming out. Man, listen. Man, who got my shit? Whoever got my shit, I don't give a fuck who it is. Now, mind you, I only been in this bitch for like 5 minutes tops. You heard me? Maybe 10. Between 5 and 10 minutes, that's the longest I sat in that cell when they brought me in there after I got my clothes, changed the bitches, they got my food, and they put me where I was going at. This nigga coming that bitch, man, all my shit missing. Whoever got my shit, I'm fucking up everybody in this bitch. Niggas just went to getting up, putting their shoes on, because they must know your boy gonna run up on their ass. So I'm looking at my shoes already. I ain't never take my shit off. I'm just laying in the bed. I'm steady looking up at that bunk like, man, I'm really in this bitch. I'm trying to get up out this bitch. I ain't trying to be up in this bitch, boy. This nigga coming in this bitch tripping. Salute just blaze. I'm like, hold up. Now I gotta fight this big ass nigga too. I'm like, shit, we gotta jump this bitch or something, boy. I only knew one nigga in that bitch that was from my hood. Like, no bullshit. And like when I first walked up in there on my shit, that nigga was like, Lil James? They still call me Lil James. Like, I'm like, boy, nigga ain't called me that in a minute, boy. You tripping. He calling me that up in here. But he older than me, though. That boy been in juvenile about 2-3 years. But I ain't know he was in that bitch. Niggas in that bitch making molars and making crunching shit up. And that bitch having a good old time like they having barbecue in that bitch. Boy, y'all getting comfortable in here? Boy, I ran to that phone. Boy, hey, Pops. Yeah, man. It's just that, man, look, I'll let you right quick. I don't give a fuck what goes on, man. Get me up out this bitch. Them niggas having a picnic in this bitch. I ain't trying to get comfortable in this bitch like that. So this nigga called everybody hands. See when you about to run on the first nigga? The Lord is my witness. I'm a small ass nigga. I'm like 135, 140, soaking wet. Now, I had just started playing football. That was my first year in high school. So that was my first time ever really hitting the weights like that. I was going to John Mack. Nigga, I went to jail that summer though. I was going to the 10th grade, but I was on the weights. I wasn't like him. Boy, that nigga drawers, deodorant, everything just went to come flying on the floor. That boy about to run up on that nigga like, boy, I'll fuck your stupid ass up, boy, if my shit don't come up. I'm talking about shit just went to come from flying everywhere. Boy, I'm sitting right there. Hey, man, listen, that's still my nigga, though, bro. Only thing I'm for, though, Andrew, is the right, my dog. I ain't with all that shit. Yeah, Andrew, it do show he should have been an MVP. But listen, I wasn't even much tripping off that. Man, when that nigga shit come flying off the floor, all across the table and shit, nigga playing dominoes, pop niggas knocking all the dominoes off the table. Nigga, I'm talking about drawers, t-shirt, socks, deodorant. Niggas throwing they shit. Look here, bro. I'm like, boy, these niggas was tripping me out in this bitch. That's the first time I've ever seen some funny shit like that in my life, though. And when I tell niggas that story, what's up, Louisiana Go DJ? You already know. Why 17 wall in the building. Whoa, they listen. And that nigga did that shit. I was like, it was like, man, home with the tear rep though. I ain't know nothing about no tear rep or nothing, so he just run everything. He don't run me. I don't give a fuck how big he is. No neck or not. Man, listen. Man, look, they talking about tear rep and all that. Nah, man, it's just a name. It's just a name. Well, listen, salute Lil Rock. The fuck you mean a name? You give a fuck about no tear rep, nigga. I'm in this bitch, minding my own business. Nigga, and I come talking about no dumb shit with me. I ain't tripping. At the end of the day, I seen niggas in that bitch scared, don't want to eat. Niggas sleeping on side, nigga bunking shit. I'm like, what the fuck? When I seen that for the first time, I knew it was real in that bitch. So my mind was like, hold up, do I want to live like this? Or do I want to be free with my motherfucking family? They ain't making me no pussy and no hoe. I know, dog, nobody should want to live like that, my nigga. I don't give a fuck who you is. The baddest person in the world, I'm gonna live like that. They want to be free too, nigga. I ain't trying to be bad, no shit like that. Nigga think that shit is cool, my nigga. That shit is not fucking cool, dog. You go your stupid ass in that motherfucker. They telling you when to eat, telling you to take a shower. You got 1 hour rec time. Nobody won't hear all that shit, man. You telling me some bullshit that I'm not used to when I'm used to doing this shit on my own. Now I gotta fucking bounce to your motherfucking music. Man, get the fuck up out of here. JCV, look, we were gonna jump on it. They were gonna listen. I was gonna be the first one to start that shit, but like I said, he already knew I just came in there. You just gave me my clothes and my fucking meal. My turkey sandwich with a fucking apple to go upstairs. I'm looking at this shit and I'm like, Pops, yeah, I already heard, son. We on our way. I said, look, man, they say I don't go to court till in the morning. I ain't got no binding. I'm just calling you to let you know I'm in this bitch. So don't worry. You be there in the morning when you go to court. Went to court at 9:30. The judge gave me 6 months house arrest. That was it. Nigga, I was flying straight. Look, I already knew how to fly, but I just got caught up. You know, you're gonna get caught up trying to live fast. You gonna hit your toe on the bed getting out, trying to get in that bitch. You know what I mean? That bitch gonna hurt. So you learn. I learned from my own mistakes. Then the niggas I ran with was already hard-headed too. It don't take that many niggas to bump their fucking head plus mine for me to understand what the fuck is going on. No, no, no. I ain't doing that. So like I miss playing sports, bro. But dog, listen. Shannon Sharp was so happy that the Clippers lost. So now you're a Utah Jazz fan. That's the type of shit they do. Hey, listen. Sometimes it depends on the charge. Like if they'd had a murder on that gun, we didn't know what they had on that gun, dog. We just found that bitch. We was kids. We was bringing it back to our fucking hood. What I did was took the bullets out and put them in my pocket. It was a 357. That bitch was chrome nickel plated with the black rubber grip. We walking on side of the canal. The sun just nigga like, what that is? Nigga walk down there. Nigga was holding nigga hand, don't let me fall, dog. Well, nigga got that bitch. Try to make it home, nigga. Made the wrong turn, got jammed up. They let my other people go. They caught me because I was the one with it. But you know, I wanted to be carried. Let me carry, dog. I won't be that nigga. And look what happened. I could let somebody else carry that. You know, they the one, even though we That's why they say, be a leader. Let somebody else lead for a change. Cause you can't, you gonna need help, dog. I don't give a fuck who you is. You gonna need help, my nigga. You gonna need help. Niggas act like they don't need a nigga help no more. And then when you think about it, and then when you think about it, the whole time they gonna come back to that same well. Say bro, how you say do that shit again? Say bro, I need your help, bro. I need your help, bro. Hey, this is another thing I want to think about. I want to talk about. Whew, I don't know where to start. Hey, a lot of people they got things like when it comes to certain people, they don't know how to say thank you. It was a hard fought battle, but you won. Some people don't know how to say, man, we just lost, man. It's just the better team. So why I say that to say this? Told you the media was fucking paid for. That bitch ass nigga Stephen A. Snitch, when they asked him about LeBron walking off 2 games back to back. Oh, he don't owe nobody no explanation. He get a pass. But let that motherfucker would have won. That George Jefferson looking motherfucker would have been all on now. Oh, he, man, I'm telling you, these niggas some hoes, dog. This this ugly nigga right here, Shannon. Now he a motherfucking Utah Jazz fan. I don't like niggas like that. Them type niggas bring bad energy to the team, and I really think they jinky. I'm superstitious. Niggas like that is your downfall. You cannot believe what these motherfuckers be telling you, man. Subscribe to Polo channel. He got a good channel. LB in this motherfucker. I seen him snooping around. Anybody that got a channel on this channel right here, subscribe to all them dudes. Because if they over here, I'm quite sure they did the same way I am. So believe that. Support that, man. Dog, these niggas twist the narratives and lie every fucking day. Why he don't owe us no explanation? Why he don't owe his fucking best friend a handshake and say, you won? I'll see you next year. Salute, Lou. Lou the writer sports another one. Dog, you try to run AD down into the motherfucking ground and say this role player fucking legacy, knowing this man. Then you just have a groin injury will bit you, and you gonna sit up there and try to fuck over this man like that to help you? Why the fuck you ain't come back, nigga? And then when you thought you was healthy, you say activate. So let's look at that. Chris Broussard, I don't give a fuck if you did try to cook him. That was a light cook, but I'ma steal your shit because we been saying this shit. Don't come down here trying to cremate a nigga that like, man, listen. Every time you open your motherfucking mouth, you notice you don't get nowhere. Now you done did it again. Then you had Russell Crowe. A nigga gave back $1 million. Boy, I told you, boy, you ain't nothing but a fraud. You ain't nothing but a motherfucking actor. I don't wish bad luck on nobody. You just need to retire and get your little 4 for 4 from Wendy's and get the fuck on out the way. That's all you get, nigga. Now you trying to manipulate the system for Steph Curry and Dame. Nigga, What happened to that crown? Well, that's a paper hat. I don't know. Why y'all always gotta help up for this nigga and make excuses for this nigga? You see what I'm saying? For the shit that he brought on his motherfucking self. I don't understand. You take that, what you get a chicken sandwich or a bacon cheeseburger? Oh, you must don't. You might be a Muslim. You don't like pork, so you just get the double the double stacker. What you get? Spicy nuggets or regular nuggets? You look like a strawberry lemonade type nigga though. You know what I mean? So I know you get the strawberry lemonade, but do you get the upgrade with the dollar with the mashed potatoes, or you keep the fries? Cheap ass nigga. That's why your body breaking down. You eating that 4 for 4 from Wendy's. I knew it was something about your head. You out here, you spending $1 million on your body, but you eating that 4 for 4 behind the scenes. Mm-mm. It's catching up with your monkey ass, huh? Dynamite. I remember Burger King had a 3 for 3, king for a king. Would you get the chicken fries? What'd you get? You look like a chicken fried nigga. I ain't gonna lie, boy. That nigga, yeah. We gotta stay off Kawhi, dude. And listen, this nigga said a thunderstorm was coming. Ain't this hurricane season? Ain't nothing landfall. I ain't seen nigga. It been raining hard in Houston though. I wonder why ain't nothing run through Phoenix and Los Angeles. The Battle of Los Angeles? You had robots, you was fighting aliens? Get the fuck out of here, nigga. This nigga busting. What y'all super soaker? What y'all having the water gun fight? Y'all better take that fucking bubble ring, shine that bitch up real good, and go stick it back in the grocery store where you got it from. What you paid a quarter, 50 cents for that thing? You know, it's expensive now. You know, everything done jacked up. I used to pay $2.98 for water. Now the bitch went up to $3.14. I'm like, oh, they hitting us hard. They don't gonna give us no raise. They steady jacking shit up. Nigga, when we gonna take a break, nigga? But you give niggas like that all the help, he still failing. Give the niggas who need the help, who want to succeed, the help. Instead of helping role players all the time. What about the civilians buying this nigga shit $200 for a rope? Well, I wish I would, boy. I wish I would give a nigga $200 for a pair of role player shoes. That's that nigga with a losing record. Oh no. Oh no. This shit is crazy, bro. What's wrong with my people today? We done switched up. We done changed up. You wear skinny jeans. You ain't gotta be baggy, but make sure your shit loose. Only thing supposed to be tight on you is the wife beater. My shit ain't that tight. You know what I mean? Just fit me right. Like, nigga wanna wear skinny jeans and they still falling off. Yeah, it's got the nerve to have a belt on. Boy, what the fuck? They got baggy skinny jeans. Who did that? They said they skinny, but we gonna make them still back. Boy, I be there. All down here by your calf, look like a nigga got on baseball pants. Who walking around the city looking like that? Who you play for, the Dodgers? What's up? It's me, bro. Ooh. The best thing in my life when that nigga lost that bet to Dwayne Wade when Chicago Cubs won. You seen that nigga coming out with that Chicago Cubs outfit on? Just ridiculous, dog. Like, you always losing to somebody. How you lose a bet like that? How you lose a fucking bet like that? Then the baseball pants are damn near to your knees. Like, nigga, you couldn't get nothing that fit you. Then you want to try to pull the socks up to hide it. Oh, y'all niggas is fruity, boy. Y'all niggas like fruit cakes. I stopped eating fruit cups. I go get the can, nigga. I give me a can, something that's solid. You eating out a fruit cup, nigga. Fuck all that. Yeah, I seen the wire. That's why they took that bitch off, because niggas went to catching on to what they was doing. See, you notice everything they give you game to, and niggas get smart about it, they're gonna take it off the market. They're gonna take it off the scene. Look at that shit, man. I told y'all they put everything in the movies, but it's up to us to catch on to that shit. See, when we caught on to that shit, when they start how to, I know a lot of niggas beat them people watching the wire. How to know how to maneuver watching the wire. Fucking salute to them people spiffy. I know it. Listen, I understand that shit, dog. That shit real, man. Salute to them niggas teaching the nigga how to beat that shit, man. Cause that shit started right there. Cause niggas was knucklehead, snotty nose, shitty booty. Niggas was out here unfocused. They see the money, serving all in front, the undercovers, getting hacked up. Man, what I did? Man, this stupid ass talking about what you did. People been watching you for 4 hours and you ain't never moved. You hand to hand, call to call. Well, one day I almost got caught up like that. I'm gonna tell you a little story again. Bruh, I'm riding the back streets because at that time I ain't had no license. You know what I mean? I had a 95 Cutlass with a knock in that bitch. The bitches will pull you over just for your knock in New Orleans. But now they don't fuck with you like that no more because they know that's our thing. You feel me? They got party buses riding through that bitch. But back then, people used to try to fuck over us talking about disturbing the peace and shit and harass us for our music. So I hit the back street, boom. My little partner, who I know, he on the back street. Flag a nigga down, I pull over. I ain't never get out the car or nothing. You feel me? Boom. I'm sitting in the car, that nigga pull up. Yeah, bro, what you doing? I'm like, I'm chilling. I'm about to go by my girl mama. And she stayed like right around the corner, like a couple of blocks on the back street. And I said, I'm about to just go over there and chill for a minute. I was off that day, you dig? So I was just enjoying my off day. He's like, man, look, I got some gas. I got some fire. I said, man, listen. I look straight. They got a car sitting right there, but he faced this way. I'm going this way. I'm going towards him. There's a tourist tenant out. I'm like, man, that's the people right there. Yeah, boy. That ain't the people, man. We've been out here all day, man. Get it. I nigga just, and you want something? I say, nah, man, I'm good. Boy, dab me all pop. I pulled off instantly. Phew! Where I fucked up that when I dapped that nigga off. Because when I dapped that nigga off and pulled off, nigga was on my ass. Soon I turned the corner, that nigga pulled right off. Boy, I'm looking, I'm like, why not told this nigga of the people? I got the music up. I come home, I got one cigar. We call it a nickel bag in one bag because I was smoking at the time. Think I'm riding. I see the nigga on me. I grabbed the bitch and about to put it in my pocket. The bitch fell between the seat. So when I pulled in front of the house, dog, before I even got out the car, nigga, that I'm like, man, what the fuck going on, man? Man, y'all is tripping, man. Salute, Law, man. Salute, Atlanta. Them niggas like, get on the car, get on the car. I said, man, y'all is tripping. I just threw the bag on the car. Here for one bag of weed. Man, y'all tripping. Get on the car. Nigga hit me up. Thought they bust my 12s. They ripped my 6x9s up. Look, like, yo, what is y'all doing? You taking the caps off my 6x9s on my dashboard talking about dope? Like, what's wrong with you? Oh, we been watching them all morning. We seen the hand transaction. They gave us the proper call. Man, what hand transaction? Man, that dude dabbed me off, man. Like, how the fuck you gonna fuck over me like that? I said, Dad, you wanna bring me to the bag? You bring me to jail for this year? Little one bag? You see what I'm saying? It's between the seat, man. Man, you tripping, man. Like all that dumb ass shit for what? This got guns all in my feet. I just got that bitch. I'm like, man, fuck that shit. Go to jail that time. Now listen, Now go in that bitch, them niggas ain't doing nothing in there with themselves, nothing with their life. I'm looking like, hold up. Whew, look at the time. Sounds like 3:15. That's a misdemeanor. Bump out that bitch. Look, I ain't even trying to waste no time. I could touch that and right now I can shit that out, man. Where I pay that at? That's in my pocket, man. Come on. Let me get up out this bitch. Now listen, the time I'm sitting in that bitch, wait for them to bring me to the jailhouse. He said, no, man, you can't pay that right here. I said, man, y'all could go give it to him for me, man. Listen, just give me my ticket. I'm gonna give you the 315, and boom, you go bring it down there and let me out the handcuffs. Why bring me down there when I'm trying to pay it? No, it don't work like that. So now he's sitting in that bitch doing all this paperwork for one bag of weed, dog. One motherfucking bag. That's how hard they was trying to railroad a nigga. Some just sitting there like, man, this nigga is fucking going. While I'm sitting in that bitch, I'm handcuffed to the thing. I'm on the phone with my grandma. Yeah. Call my auntie. She the bell bomb. Yeah, this what it is. Woo, 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 woo. Why? 10 minutes later, all them niggas up that same block coming that bitch in the chain gang. I'm talking about they were just rolling in it. Everybody that was on that block that was out there with that nigga was in that bitch with me. So that's what they were fucking waiting on. You know they try to put me with them niggas? The camera don't even show that. Them niggas got the niggas on camera all morning. They just showed me pulled up about 2-3 minutes. Run my mouth to me. I ain't know you was right here, boy. What y'all doing? They look like the cop, dapping more. Them niggas on my ass. Just that quick. It wasn't even much no nothing. Talking about a gang. They gave me a package to do it. Boy, what? Yeah, who, what? Boy, if you don't take your motherfucking leg and telling people something, boy, it's going down in this whole to sell today. Right now. We ain't even gotta wait to go to court. I'm talking about elbows and assholes coming up, boy. I'm telling you. You better go tell them niggas something. Because there's a thing in my city where you gotta take your fucking charge, my nigga. You better not implicate me in none of this bullshit because I don't know what's going on anyway. That's why you gotta watch the niggas you fuck with, watch the niggas you hang around. I had to come to my house with this little nickel bag. Little nickel bag of weed, man, with a one cigar. This ain't like they got a whole kid dope in the trunk. You done bust up my 12. Boy, I was salute bread gang. I was hot, my nigga. You know how much 12s and 15s cost in your trunk, nigga? They trying to get a nigga real quick down there. I was like, hold up. That's when I went to seeing shit just move slowly, slow. My brother had just got killed. Then now you harassing me behind one bag of weed. August 29th, the hurricane hit. Boy, that 2005 boy was the worst year for me, nigga. I wrote that in the song on the Rick Ross beat. When I go to New Orleans and go to our studio, where my cousin got that shit at on the disc, I'm gonna get all that shit. And I'm gonna play some of my old shit on here when the nigga was out here living rough and rugged. You did? Getting that still out here with that do what it do. Yeah, listen, Dreamer. That's where listen. The dude who fought Mike Tyson from Louisiana, where you think they got that boy from? They went got that nigga from Angola. Gave that man like $1 million something. Come back home and blow it. You know what I mean? Like he blowed all that money. Look how when they beat Rodney King, they gave him all that money. Now, look how you cannot give no black nigga no money, dog. They gonna live above their means. We bad with money making decisions. I was because the money the more money you see, the more you gonna spend, my nigga. That's why it's a true saying, the faster you make it, the faster you spend it. I know niggas that was good with money. Like them niggas had money for days. Like they could have gave up, but it was just the adrenaline rush and how many people they was really helping when you think about it. That's what kept them in that shit. Cause they was taking care of the whole fucking section. I'm talking about the whole thing. Ain't nobody was hurt. You had groceries, you needed light bill paid, you needed your car fixed, you needed bus fare. That nigga was there, man. Nigga was looking at the wrong things, dog. But you gave us no other option to provide for our neighborhood because you ain't giving us no jobs. You taking all the trade schools away. So these type of niggas gotta give some kind of way. These niggas gotta make a way. But you ain't complaining because you making the money. You got the money. You got the shit coming in here. But like I said, you won't lock us up for doing it. It just never made sense to me because bro, I used to love to sell crack, dog. That shit was the adrenaline rush. First and the third. And I ain't used to selling shit. I used to just get it, give it out on credit. And I wish a bitch would not try to pay me my money. I'm gonna hit the head with that fucking nickel 2 times to their face. Where is that? I don't want to hear nothing. I waited a whole month. Bitch, I got bills too. Yeah, I want mine. But I'm like, I'm doing that shit to my own people. I'm hurting my own people. That's why they say if you can't take a loss, don't give it. Nigga had so much shit because the nigga was around it. Nigga just was like, man, if you don't pay me, I ain't gonna fucking with you. Don't come around me. When you do come with money, I'm taking that shit, putting it in my pocket. Oh, that's for somebody else. They send me around. I don't give a fuck. Nigga, that was somebody else shit when I gave it to you and you never paid me. And I get the fuck around here before I give you food of your shit again. Lucky I don't pop you and blow a fucking toe off. Get your stupid ass from around here. So at the end of the day, like I say, they did that shit so we could hurt our own people, to be aggressive with our own people. You see what I'm saying? So that shit, that right there alone, like, hold up. Man, I gotta leave this shit alone. From that day on, I left that shit alone. I ain't never looked back and selling no crack or none of that shit. I was like, shh. Smoking weed hard as it is, nigga. Especially when you can't find it. There's a drought, nigga. You can't find that shit, nigga. You might well go to smoking that meta. Now you smoking hookahs. You smoking synthetic. Boy, hell no, nigga. If it's that serious, nigga, like I said, I just had like one little cup. I got shot glasses. If I won't mix it, if I just won't, that's good enough for me. I don't be out here like that. So hold up, who's your favorite battle rapper? Say, bro, let me tell you something. I like K Shine. Arsenal, he nice, he disrespectful though. I like Conceited. I like Clips. Not because they on wilding out, but them dudes punchlines and how they rap. I like Mathematics before he went to punching them bitches in their face and they went to stealing back on him. Like, they went to doing too much. Like, you dig what I'm saying? You got some nice, I like 40 Calvin came back. The other dude, he big. I forgot this nigga name, but I think he battled 40 Cal. He got a nice name too. You see what I'm saying? I like John too. John be coming with some nice little shit. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, break game. Listen, a lot of them niggas don't take it serious because it's really all fun and games. But what I could tell you is this: that bitch Arsenal have a nigga in front of this dope. I'm telling you, if that shit wasn't like they say it is, because I done seen that shit get tense before. But like I say, it's certain things you just don't say in front of certain people. But that's their culture and they used to that shit. You can't like, bruh. Woo. But I like it though. I like the energy he bring, and they let him do that shit. That's his style, the aggressiveness, how he deliver it. So I like it. Don't get it wrong, but the shit he be saying, boy, nigga be waiting outside the show for you, boy. I don't give a fuck if you playing or not. Say that shit right now. You gonna be on the school bus in the morning. You gonna retire. They tell me he a school bus driver. They be killing them too, though. Don't get it twisted, but that nigga just be too disrespectful, and that's how he try to get off on the nigga. Like you could do a different way than always being like that. What I'm saying, you know what I mean? I seen a lot of niggas don't have to be like that and be smashing niggas. You know what I mean? They talking about your ass. Listen, Tay Rock nice though. Tay Rock is nice, but I think who that was he battled. He ever battled K Shine? I think that was him and K Shine, right? Yeah, sir. I remember Sir by the Hitman. Sir by the Hitman. For real, Michael, I ain't know that. See, listen, Arsenal lost a lot of battles, but he tried to be disrespectful to get the crowd like, ooh, 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 ooh. But a nigga really slipping them bitches, coming with that boom, boom. You know what I mean? Like, how the fuck? I'm gonna give you two examples. To me, Casita killed that nigga. I'm talking about it wasn't no debate. Arsenal tried to use them props and kick him because Casita was sharp with the sharp jokes. But Casita was like Mr. Miyagi. One hand tied behind his back. Pat, 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 pat. Neil on Matrix. Casita be cutting them bitches up. Yeah, Michael, listen. Bruh, run rum nitty and T-top. But Eric, to me, I ain't really like that Cassidy and Hitman battle. You know what I mean? Like, but that shit could have went either way to me. But I can understand why a nigga went that way. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I be on all that shit, dog. I just when I be at work and I be bored, niggas don't be doing that because I can't go live at work like this. Like I told you, my kids about to be out of school. The 11 was their last day. So look, it's about to be up there with the yos. I'm gonna be on this bitch when I can, and I'm gonna try to get y'all once a day in between those times. But on Mondays and Tuesdays, I work a double. That's my 15-hour shifts, because that's my money making days. You feel what I'm saying? So I gotta get those days. That's the only 2 days I work hard of the week. And the reason why I do that, so I can have a very light week going towards the end. So I can be able to do this type of stuff for y'all. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, it, it's cool, bro. I'm I don't be tripping. Listen, to be honest with you, Khan don't take that shit serious enough for me. If Khan was to take that shit serious, that nigga be way better than they give him credit for. But I just don't think he take that shit serious. You know what I mean? So who punched him, dog? Andrew, who knocked him? Who punched him? Because listen, I be catching the replays on that shit. You know, they got their own little channel where you can pay and subscribe to them and shit, support their little Smack TV and all that shit. But you know, I be catching them when they upload that shit on YouTube. Now they be holding the battles till I guess they make their little mark or whatever so they can cash everybody out for participating, helping them grow the channel and helping them do that event. So it's only right that they try to reap much as they can when they put it on those platforms that they're getting paid for before they just upload it to YouTube. So when Smack really brought that to my attention and came like that, I had to respect what he was talking about. For real, for real. Cause that's more than right. You know what I mean? That's really more than right. Everybody be waiting for us to upload that shit so quick. But at the end of the day, you gotta you gotta let the people reap the flowers right now while that shit's still hot. You know what I'm saying? So when you do it, you can always be in the mix. So this is another thing I want to talk about before I go to another one. No, I was watching yesterday. Everybody saying Philadelphia gonna win 9-5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5 So what I'm gonna say to that is, I don't think Philadelphia got enough firepower to beat them people. So you say Surf Body conceded, Michael? I think that's his name right there, Calico. Hold up. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna do a video on that shit one time. I'm gonna do a video on that shit one time. But look up. In the meantime, thank you. Wouldn't you like to know? It's all good, baby. So in the meantime, I'm gonna play something right quick. I think it's on this phone.
Why did I do it? On the challenge?
I want the most recent one.
The GOAT argument is a collective title that you earn by being one of the best in each of those 3 games. Michael Jordan is. Use Dawn Platinum to tackle grease wherever it shows up.
All right, dog, listen. Yeah, it's all good. Thank you, my brother. I didn't know if you had left the chat or not, but I had just looked when I grabbed the phone because I want y'all to see something. Not really see something. I want y'all to hear it.
And today I am back on
this nigga right here be dropping gems though, dog.
To the greatest players of all time, that being Michael Jordan.
Hit the ones if y'all can hear me. Salute, Ace Santana.
Is still the greatest player of all time.
Somebody press 1 if y'all can hear this right quick.
Of why he is. Now, before we get into that, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to do so. And if you could like this video, I greatly appreciate it. So with that being said, let's get into 10 reasons Michael Jordan is still better than LeBron James. So first up, we're going to keep it very simple.
10 reasons.
Look at the 2 most important aspects of basketball, that being scoring and defense. And Michael Jordan is objectively better than LeBron James at the 2 biggest aspects of basketball. In Jordan's career, he averaged 30.1 points per game in the regular season. That is the most of all time. 33.4 points per game in the playoffs, also most of all time. And 33.6 points per game in the NBA Finals, once again, the most of all time.
This nigga got records in the playoffs, regular season, and in the finals. Let's continue.
When looking more in depth at the playoffs, Jordan had 8 games of 50-plus points. That's the most ever. 38 games of 40-plus points, also the most ever. And he never scored under 15 points in a playoff game. And he has the longest streak ever in the playoffs of double-digit scoring games.
Now listen. He never scored under 15 in a playoff game. Andrew, that's your opinion. You could. I ain't here to debate that. I ain't here to debate that at all. But what I am here to debate is all these motherfuckers that's on this TV talking about that dope bullshit, like Kendrick Perkins, Nick Rome, and Uncle No Way. No way.
In addition to that, Jordan is also the better defender, being a 9-time All-Defensive Player and a Defensive Player of the winner that he won the same year he won MVP, something LeBron James has yet to do. And when looking at Jordan throughout his career, even at age 35, he was a first-team All-Defensive Player. LeBron James, over the past 5 to 6 years, ever since he left Miami, has seen a steep decline on the defensive end, and he's not the same elite defender that he once was. So when looking at the 2 biggest aspects of basketball, scoring and defense, Michael Jordan is objectively better than LeBron James at both those things. Now, next up at number 9, we have the fact that LeBron James faced weaker competition. And for the most of his career, he was in a weak Eastern Conference with very few, if any, title contenders. Now compare that to Jordan, who played in the 90s East, arguably the toughest conference of all time, You have the Indiana Pacers, the Pistons, the Knicks, and some very good Heat, as well as Hornets teams. And when looking at Jordan and LeBron's overall careers, Jordan beat 20 50-win teams to LeBron's 19.
Listen, this is an interesting stat because what you call them beat 1950 plus 50-win teams. Jordan beat 20, but listen to what is really hitting for. Now, listen to the real content of it. People say, but he only won one more. Nah, you got to look at the percentage that he won by and listen to the main content of what he about to say.
He's arguably the toughest conference of all time. You have the Indiana Pacers, the Pistons, the Knicks, and some very good Heat, as well as Hornets teams. And when looking at Jordan and LeBron's overall careers, Jordan beat 20 50-win teams to LeBron's 19. And Jordan also has the better win percentage versus those teams, winning 20 out of the 27 times, compared to LeBron, who won 19 out of 30. It's almost summer, you know?
You heard that? Jordan won 20 out of 27. LeBron won 19 out of 30. So he lost more. You know what I mean? You played 3 more games and you still got, like, everything you do is a losing record, man. Like, come on.
And the same thing can be said for 60-win teams, as Jordan beat 7 to LeBron's 3, with Jordan once again having a better win percentage.
Oh, that's what I want y'all to hear. Keep it up. This is icing on the cake for me, but we got more. Let's continue. I got all day till I go to work. We about to cook this role player.
27 times, compared to LeBron, who won 19 out of 30. And the same thing can be said for 60-win teams, as Jordan beat 7 to LeBron's 3, with Jordan once again having a better win percentage. Now in LeBron's defense.
Well, he ain't gonna tell you though, and I'm gonna show it to you. And I'm gonna salute him out after I do this homework on these buck dancing ass media people. You see what I'm saying? Because I don't like what they're doing, bro. That's not right. In playoff competition, everybody always say LeBron went against super teams. LeBron went against super teams. Listen, Jordan got 7 wins versus 60-plus win teams in the playoffs. LeBron have 3. 77.8 to 42.8. But what they ain't gonna tell you is, here we go.
Jordan beat 7 to LeBron's 3, with Jordan once again having a better win percentage. Now in LeBron's defense, on average, he faced better teams in the finals. But looking at the playoffs overall, Jordan definitely faced the better teams compared to LeBron James. Now next up, reason number 8, we get the fact that Jordan had the better peak than LeBron James. And Jordan's peak was 1988 to 1993. In this 6-year period, is better than any 6-year period of LeBron's career. And when you look at how Jordan played in the playoffs when it mattered most, he averaged 34.6 points per game, 6.7 boards, 6.2 assists, 2.3 steals, 0.9 blocks, on insane 50, 35, and 83 splits.
Now listen, from Jordan peak, that nigga went 34 and 6.6, 6.7, 6.6. LeBron on the average 7 and 7. So how far is 6.7 and 6.6 is off from that? But he still averaged 34.6, but his shooting percentage from the 2 was 50.5, 35.7 from the 3, and 83.1 from the free throw line, which is all smashing this nigga at his peak time. So let's go.
2.3 steals, 0.9 blocks, on insane 50, 35, and 83 splits. And Jordan at his absolute peak had 0 flaws in his game, and 3-point shooting was not an issue at this point in time. Also, I would say Jordan as a two-way player and an all-around player was at his absolute best during this time.
You already know that.
He made 6 all-defensive first teams, including 1 defensive player of the year. Now, next up at number 7, we have one of the more important things when evaluating players, and that is how they play in the NBA Finals, which truly is the biggest stage, and everything is magnified. Now, when looking at this stats-wise, Jordan in the finals averaged 33.6 points per game.
All right. This is what we about to do. LeBron in all his final games, 28.4, 48.4% shooting, 10.2 rebounds, 7.8 assists. But he shoot 35.2 from the three and 73.1 from the free throw line, all in the finals. So this Jordan record, only thing LeBron have better than Jordan is shit that really don't make sense to help you win the game. But we gonna give him credit for that. So Jordan beat LeBron in 20 LeBron 28.4, Jordan 33.6. LeBron 48.4, Jordan 48.1. So LeBron won in the percentage, because then you got to think about it, like I said, we want to put it in context. LeBron more inside, Jordan more jump shooter, fade away. Even though in his early career he was more of attacking when he broke his foot, that still turned him into a jump shooter after he developed the real parts of the game and know how to save his body when he found out Detroit was trying to play dirty with the nigga. So he went to doing all other shit that helped him stay long in the career, like getting on the waist, working on his game. So listen, you got 6.0 in Jordan rebounds to 10.2 rebounds for LeBron. If you fucking 2-3 inches taller than me, I'm quite sure you should be getting fucking more rebounds, especially when you down there anyway, missing all the motherfuckers, because that's all you got is a dunk or a layup. You see what I'm saying? So let's continue. 7.8 to 6.0 assists. So we all know he's a better passer, so they say. But Jordan only like 1.8 off, and as far as career, like a couple of meters off. So when you look at the 3-point shooting, LeBron 35.2, Mike 36.8, but Mike can't shoot. I don't know how. This finals, I can show it to you. This is the finals. All the red is LeBron and the green is Mike. You see what I'm saying? So I can show it to you at 80.6 from the free throw line. That goes to show you, wouldn't you like to know? That's why that nigga is 4-6. If the nigga had numbers like Mike, we'd be having a different discussion. He was going to 10 finals. Send Mike at 10 finals and see what you get. Probably 2 losses, because only losses I can really see him getting is one of them Utah losses for real. Because Utah was going to go back and try to get them niggas. They was going to revamp. Because I don't think the Spurs would have won in 99. That's just me. Now, I could be wrong. I don't know. That's just how I saw it.
6.0 boards on 48, 36, and 80 splits. LeBron James averaged 28.4 points per game, 10.2 boards, 7.8 assists on 48, 35, and 73 splits. Definitely some impressive numbers from both players, but I think Jordan stats-wise has the edge over LeBron James. And also from an iconic perspective and how dominant Jordan was in the finals, winning 6 times to LeBron's 4, while also mentioning LeBron James lost 6 times to Jordan's 0 times. And if you want to look at iconic moments from both these players in the finals, Jordan has 4 of the greatest moments in NBA history. He has the layup versus the Lakers where he switched hands. He had the shrug game where he made 6 threes. He had the flu game where the game-winning three-pointer. And of course, he had the shot over Brian Russell. LeBron James is...
We just talking about finals clutch performance that help your team win the game. This man just ran off like 4 or 5 shit for Jordan. Watch how many he run off for the role player. And watch what they always talk about. Let's get to it.
Has one very iconic play, that being the block of Andre Iguodala. I think it's pretty clear Jordan was the better finals performer, had more iconic moments, and he simply had the better record on the biggest stage.
Why is we having this discussion?
So on number 6, we have the fact that Jordan had the bigger impact on the game of basketball when compared to LeBron James. Jordan in his time took the torch from Magic and Bird, who had brought the NBA into its prominence, and took it to another level in the 1990s, taking the game global, getting players numerous endorsements, and just being a great overall ambassador for the NBA. And during this time, the league reached peaks they had never seen, and that they haven't seen since. And if you want to look at how popular Jordan was in his time, I would say look at the ratings of his finals games. The 91, 92, 93, 96, 97, and 98 finals are all in the top 10 of the highest rated finals.
Y'all 91, 92, 93, 96, 97, and 98 finals all ranked in the top 10, with his last ones being the most sold watched finals ever in the NBA history. I'm gonna let him continue. I just wanted to make sure y'all heard that part clear. That block was weak as cheese because they try to do the same thing with Victor Oladipo. They know that shit was a gold 10. Stop helping that fucking bum. Let him walk on his own. Would he need to take the knee things off like Forrest Gump to start running and walking? You bitch you.
In NBA history, with the 98 finals being the highest rated of all time. And in that 98 finals, the NBA has 4 of their most watched games of all time.
Facts, Andrew.
Now compare that resume to LeBron James, who in his time has the 2 lowest rated finals ever, that being 07.
Oh, not the GOAT. The GOAT got 2 of the lowest rated all-time finals ever to be watched. 2007 in the bubble. The bubble 2007 was 9.29. And that bubble, Mookie, where he had Mook, Jacksonville, Duba, Mookie. 2020 had 7.45. That's your king? Why nigga don't watch him when he get there? His first and his last. First, you my last. You my everything.
Finals this past year in 2020. In that 2020 finals, they went 6 games. All 6 of those games, the lowest rated games in finals history. And this one.
You mean to tell me you got my nigga Django out there and you couldn't still bring the ratings? So I guess that was the lowest finals ratings ever in NBA history, from what I'm understanding. And y'all rubbing off that rank. Who watched that shit? Nigga already know what it was hitting for. Take that mask off like you took that toupee off, nigga. Be yourself.
Stat will blow your mind. LeBron's most watched finals averaged 20.28 million viewers. That would still not be more than Jordan's lowest watched final.
LeBron's most watched finals was 22 million. Jordan's lowest was like 23 point something. Let's keep going.
So I think it's pretty obvious Jordan, from an overall perspective, had a larger impact on the game of basketball, and he was simply more popular than LeBron James.
Because he was a killer. Name me a nigga used to bring you to somewhere. It's a rough-ass neighborhood. You know a nigga gonna pick with you. Either you gonna swing or you gonna go get your army. Niggas I'm going with be swinging, then be coming back with the army. This nigga here, this nigga ain't even going. This nigga gonna get his arm and then he coming. Oh, stay right here. I'll be back. This old be back head ass. There ain't no tomorrow. What you coming back from? See what I'm saying? The type of niggas you like, though. You bitch boys.
Now, finally getting the top 5. At number 5, we have the fact that
it's
Jordan
getting good
was
now.
a much better player in a clutch time situations. When it came down
better
to
clutch player.
Money time, the game on the line, the series on the line, Jordan came through more time than not with some iconic game winners. Now, LeBron James, in his own right, had some great game winners and some big clutch time shots. I'm not saying LeBron isn't clutch. He's just not as clutch as one Michael Jordan. As if you look to the playoffs on game time go-ahead shots in the final 24 seconds, Michael Jordan shoots 50% compared to LeBron James, who shoots 35.7%. In the last 10 seconds, Jordan shoots 46.7%, LeBron's 39.1%. In the last 5 seconds, Jordan shoots 45.5%, once again to LeBron's 38.9%.
Now, let me break that down for you, man. For you slow motherfuckers don't understand. You've been in the league 18 years. Get him, Spider. You've been in the league 18 years, nigga. And you still the same fucking player. You still the same fucking player. So where's this goatness at? I don't drink spoiled milk. I don't eat cereals no more. I don't eat milk and cookies, none of that shit. So how the fuck? Let me see. Clutch shooting under 24 seconds when it's on the line. You know you're gonna make the right basketball play anyway. So why is this fucking name even compared to this man? But let's go. Neither here nor there. But this nigga is 35.7 and Jordan is 50 with 24 seconds on the shot clock. You got time to get in your bag. Oh, I forgot. He ain't got nothing. He got trash in this shit. It's either go or that's it. Nothing else. You ain't got reverse or neutral in your shit. You ain't got pump. You just go forward. That's it. Nigga, you gonna kill everybody. That's why you got a losing record. So let's go to 10 seconds left in the game. 39.1. Now, if you can't get to the basket, dunk it, lay it up, elbow peep out the way like you did Tyler Hero. Nigga, you shoot 39. So let's look at Jordan under 10 seconds. 10 seconds. 10, 9, go in your bag, spin off, fade away. Oh, you make the right pass again, head ass. 46.7. Under 5 seconds, you 5. That's too much time to think. If it ain't 2-1, 5 seconds is too much time to think for a role player like him. That's enough time to make the right basketball plays, like he did George Hill. So he's still shit water. So he went 38.9 to Jordan 45.5. Jordan hit that nigga with that full nickel every time. He went from 50 to 47.7 to 45.5 with less seconds, and it's still a better shooting percentage than this nigga ever had. You could combine his shit together and it ain't gonna be better than the 50. It's still gonna be 30. What is averaging? See, if you do Jordan, you can't do Jordan because 1 year he was 50. Next year he was, under 10, he was 46.7. Then under 5, he was motherfucking 45.5. So let's continue.
So stats-wise, looking at the overall playoffs, Jordan definitely is better at the late game time and go-ahead shots. And if you look to the NBA Finals in the last 24 seconds, Jordan is 4th rate on those shots at exactly 50%. Compare LeBron James, who's 0 for 7, at a pitiful 0%. And one stat I love to look at is clutch.
I missed that. So he like, salute Gwen, baby. Salute Gwen. So this nigga like Steph Curry. Steph Curry 0 for 8, and this nigga 0 for 7. He been to 10 finals. And then let me play that back right quick. Then one more time, one more snippet. Y'all might hear the same. I gotta make sure I heard what I heard right. And they wonder why I call this bitch ass nigga what I call him. Huh? Baby, open the door for LeBron. Tell him I'm coming.
Jordan shoots 45.5%. Once again, to LeBron's 38.9%. So stats-wise, looking at the overall playoffs, Jordan definitely is better at the late game time and go-ahead shots. And if you look to the NBA Finals in the last 24 seconds, Jordan is 4th rate on those shots at exactly 50%. Compare LeBron James, who's 0 for 7, at a pitiful 0%. And one stat I love to look at is clutch time scoring. At his last 5 minutes a game within 5 points. So let's look at those stats in the NBA Finals. For LeBron's finals career, he has 85 clutch time points on 30.8% shooting. Jordan has 126 at 46.9%.
We all know he ain't this, but this the top 10 things when they comparing them to doing. I'm talking about from being this GOAT status shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So under the last 5 minutes, LeBron scored 85 points and he shoot 30.8 from the field. I can show you guys. This is no bullshit. I'm talking about I done download so much shit to do my homework. That's what I've been doing. I've been doing my homework. I've been taking notes for this weak ass era to show you your leader is a fucking fraud. So let's go. It's on the truth. The truth hurt, huh? Accept it, bitch.
So I think it's pretty obvious Jordan in the playoffs as well as the finals is the more clutch player when compared to LeBron James. Now, next up, number 4, we have LeBron James and his epic playoff failures that are way worse than any of Michael Jordan's failures. Now, I'll start this out by saying, Jordan's career, he did fail and he did lose. But in virtually every playoff series Jordan, except for one, versus the Orlando Magic, he came up big when it mattered most, and he still played very well. Even in that Orlando series, he still averaged 30 points per game despite the loss. You won't find any flat-out awful series from Jordan compared to LeBron James, but has plenty of black spots on his playoff resume. Now, the first one I have to look to is the 2011 Finals, where the Heat were big-time favorites versus the Dallas Mavericks. In this series, LeBron James averaged 17.8 points per game and was outscored by Jason Terry, a role player in the NBA, and LeBron James at the time was seen as the best player in the league. And that is something for Jordan that in the playoffs never happened, period, and it definitely never happened in the NBA Finals. Also, I would look at the 2007 Finals of LeBron James. Once again, did not play good on the biggest stage. He was very young, but still only averaged 22 points per game on 35% shooting. And looking at 2008 versus the Boston Celtics, in that series, LeBron averaged 26.7 points per game, 6.4 boards, 7.7 assists on pretty awful 35, 23, and 75 splits. And for the majority of that series, he was god-awful for that Cavs team. And looking at 2010 versus the Boston Celtics, LeBron James had one of the biggest and most forgotten choke jobs in NBA history, as his Cavs team was heavily favored, and they actually went up 2-1. But over the final 3 games of that series, LeBron James averaged 20.
Hold up. The Cavs was favored over the Big Three? You let LeBron in? I need him to see this shit. Tell him bring a cold one out the ice box. What the fuck? So hold up. Oh, he went against the Big Three. The niggas couldn't win nothing. They won 1, and Kobe got that shit right back. And they only went to 2 because I felt like it was a money thing. You see what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. I told y'all. What's up, mister? Listen, I told you it's about the moolah. Money make the world go round. So let's look at these 2010 stats of his that everybody talking about. He was killing against Boston. In the 2010, it wasn't his fault. 21.3 average a game. It wasn't his fault. What did he average that year? They had the best record. Then you go to shooting percentage, 34%. Nigga, still the same person? Or it's drive or nothing. Nah, nigga, drive me dead and fucking, man, get the fuck out of here. So let's go. 11, that's what y'all like. That's why I try to tell my boy about them stats, my nigga. Bro, LeBron 21, 11, and 8. You think they winning. They were getting his ass kicked. But then when you look at what the shooting percentage is, 34% from the 2, 15.43 from the 3, 15.4 from the 3, and 74.3. That's the best I ever saw him shoot fucking free throws, 74%. He probably got the 75, again, about the highest, you know what I mean? But shit, I don't want no goat like that. You need to kill that goat. You selling bad meat. Like they say, you want that place where they give you more salt than they give you meat? Come on down to Burr's Barbecue. Your stupid ass, man. Look, let's look at that. Oh, my bad. Look at that. So I don't want to talk about that nigga lying. 2010 East Simmons. Shit water stats. The numbers look inflated. Yeah, 21, 11 rebounds. You only had the triple double skill.
1.3 points per game, 11.3 boards, 8.3 assists on pitiful 34, 15, and 74 splits with 6.3.
Help my people, Lord, please.
When looking at LeBron's playoff resume versus Jordan's resume, it's simply not comparable, as Jordan is virtually spotless compared to LeBron James.
The next video gonna blow your mind. Watch.
Perform and did not show up. Now, getting to the top 3 at number 3, we have the fact that LeBron James, he was never feared like Michael Jordan was in his prime. And to put it very simply, Jordan was much more dominant in his era, the 90s, than LeBron James has been in any of his eras, specifically the 2010s. And in Jordan's championship era, 91-98, he was 6-0 in NBA Finals, 18-1 versus the Eastern Conference, 6-0 versus the West, 24-1 versus the NBA. He beat 9 50-win teams, 7 60-win teams, was a 4-time MVP, 6-time Finals MVP, 6-time All-Defensive First-Team player, and a 6-time scoring champ.
Oh, yeah.
And when Jordan was fully healthy and fully rested, there was no team, no player who was going to outplay him and win a championship against his Bulls team. And
man, I'm about to shout this brother out. When you got a killer on your fucking team, and he the nigga, no player, no team. You heard what he said. This nigga let a player, he'll let a team get in his way and kick him to the curb. I'm still waiting for that fucking thunderstorm. It ain't rained by y'all yet. Y'all ain't getting no winds, no high winds, no debris, no roofs flying off. He must ain't come. Bill Paxton must have killed him on Twister, dropping cans and this shit and blew him up quick. Like, bitch.
You can go on YouTube and look up how players in his era, they absolutely.
Oh, blackface, I got more. I'm about to hit these niggas with the chopstick, boy.
That is something you cannot say.
I'm about to murder this debate goat bullshit.
Now at number 2, we have the fact that LeBron James, he likes to lead his teams and create super teams with different superstar players. And I will say LeBron James has the right to lead his teams anytime he wants after his contract is over.
I give you that. But don't lose, nigga. You gonna lose. They get all right. I let you stack the team. You supposed to help us build revenue, get this money up. We can't do that if you keep losing, nigga. We keep giving you all this shit. We giving you the chopper. We got you a 9. You got the AR with the knife on the front. You got the Mossberg with the Rambo strap. You got the 2 ninja knives. You got the G.I. Joe Cobra, Destro. You got motherfucking Skeletor, and you still losing?
We're looking at how he makes his teams, how he plays pseudo GM. You can't help but realize he's really self-engineered a lot of his championship teams compared to Jordan, who never asked for them.
Self-engineered? I wonder what that means. You know, I ain't go to college, so somebody tell me.
A superstar teammate and never demanded any types of trades. And looking back at the 2011 decision, that's something Jordan would have never done. He would have never gone to join Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. He wanted to win the championship his way on his own team.
Dog, look at this nigga face, dog, when he made that decision. Look how painful it is, because he know he cheating the system. He know what he about to do. Ain't no nigga about to be looking dead to the world, just in a zone, looking like, well, I'm about to fuck this league up. They just don't know it. Well, oh well. Oh well, head ass.
So taking into account the fact that Jordan never asked for a trade, never asked for good teammates, and he never played on a super team with more than one All-Star, that has to be a big factor in this debate when evaluating these two players and their overall legacies. Now, looking at one
facts, wouldn't you like to know?
Is still better than LeBron James. It's very simple. His basketball legacy and his body of work is still better than LeBron's. And after this
listen, I just shout you out, Destro. Cobra, Destro. I was looking, I'm like, yeah.
It's pretty obvious Jordan has the better overall basketball legacy, and taking into account he's also the better player. That, in my eyes, makes it pretty simple. Michael Jordan is a better overall player, he's a greater player, and he's still the GOAT for the NBA. So that right there is the end of the video. As always, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.
Salute, Keon, baby. Listen, we not done, man. We about to do our homework. Peep this out. This shit crazy. I like his channel too. Ever since I joined that nigga channel, like I found him.
And today we're gonna be focusing once again.
He only saying shit that niggas ain't gonna see.
But it's gonna be what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And today
I'm gonna shoot him out so y'all can know. I know y'all probably know who he is already by hearing his voice.
But it's gonna be a little bit different. As today, I'm gonna be reacting to 3 different NBA analysts who say LeBron James is.
No, I ain't hear that, Ace.
And I'm gonna try to
you need to do something because that 23 ain't working.
Michael Jordan is still the greatest player of all time. Now, the first analyst we have, that's what I'm gonna call him, is Kendrick Perkins. And this first clip comes from an appearance on First Take.
My nigga be killing them.
Because y'all are haters. Michael Jordan and LeBron James are sitting at the same dinner table. If Michael Jordan order a ribeye, LeBron James is going to order a ribeye with a bone in. So what you're talking about right now, it doesn't make sense to me. It's no gap. Both of these guys, you could close your eye.
That nigga say he's sitting at the same table with Michael Jordan. If Michael Jordan order a ribeye, LeBron's gonna have a bone in it. Dog, these niggas go hard in the paint to boost the loser up like this, dog. This nigga, every time they brag on this nigga get his ass whooped. Every time he says something, he get his ass whooped. You don't get the trend like, dog, what the fuck? Hold up. I think this is one of my favorite videos he did, though. Because that's how I wanted to do, like, react to certain shit so I can be cooking them and post that shit. But, dog, let's continue, dog, because I don't leave till, like, 4 o'clock, so we got some time to do the shit. I'm about to bust. Listen.
And say, just pick one. That resume is equal. It matches up. You can close your eyes and pick one, and you won't be wrong. When you look at LeBron James, Stephen A., I heard you talking about.
First off, when your opening line is calling the other person a hater or saying they're hating on a person who generally do not have a good argument and you have no facts to back up what you're saying. And that is the case here with Kendrick Perkins. And I wanted to look at 2 specific things he said. The first thing he said is that there's no gap between Jordan and LeBron James. And the second thing he said is if you close your eyes and you reach out, both the resumes are virtually equal. Now, at this moment, I'm going to ask Kendrick Perkins to open his eyes and look at these 2 resumes from these 2 different players. The player on the left is a 4-time champion, a 4-time MVP, a 4-time Finals MVP, a 0-time Defensive Player of the Year, a 16-time All-NBA member, a 1-time scoring champ, a 0-time steals leader, and a 1-time assist leader. The guy on the right is a 6-time champion, a 5-time MVP, a 6-time Finals MVP, a 1-time Defensive Player of the Year, an 11-time All-NBA member, a 10-time scoring champion, a 3-time steals leader, and a 0-time assist leader. And look at these 2 resumes.
Now listen, LeBron got 4-4-4. That's the Wendy special. Made a 4-for-4. You understand? He got him a Wendy special. But see, what you ain't see was Jordan got Wendy's got the 5-for-5. You understand? So listen. I'm going to show you some numbers right quick. And look at the green. Look at the green. But this nigga, y'all go. It only going to get good, though. So let's keep going.
There's obviously a winner. On the right, you have Michael Jordan. On the left, you have LeBron James. And Jordan, he has more MVPs, more championships, more Finals MVPs, more Defensive Player of the Years, more scoring titles, more steals titles, and more all-defensive teams. Now, call me crazy, but those 2 resumes are definitely not equal. And to understand just how big the gap is between Jordan and LeBron, let's do a quick comparison. Now, in my opinion, the second best player of the 2010s decade is Kevin Durant.
Salute, Malik.
KD is a 1-time MVP, a 2-time champion, a 2-time Finals MVP, a 0-time Defensive Player of the Year, a 4-time scoring champion, and a 0-time All-Defensive member. And that is a very impressive Hall of Fame resume. But let's compare that resume of KD to the gap between Jordan and LeBron. And as you see, both these resumes are nearly equal. And keep in mind, this is the gap.
So KD is much closer to Jordan than LeBron? Is we hearing this shit? I know y'all ain't just heard what I heard, so let's go back a little bit more. A little bit more. However they say it. Let's go back a little bit more. However y'all want to say it. Let's do it. You know I'm country. I don't care.
Decade is Kevin Durant. And KD, 1-time MVP, a 2-time champion, a 2-time Finals MVP, a 0-time Defensive Player of the Year, a 4-time scoring champion, and a 0-time All-Defensive member. And that is a very impressive Hall of Fame resume. But let's compare that resume of KD to the gap between Jordan and LeBron. And as you see, both these resumes are nearly equal. And keep in mind, this is the gap between Jordan and LeBron. The gap between those players, a top 15 player of all time, and Kevin Durant, the second best player of the 2010s decade. And I hope that comparison gives some perspective on the gap between Jordan and LeBron James when it pertains to their basketball resumes. And next up,
I like him.
Kendrick Perkins' take for his appearance on the show Get Up.
LeBron James, we have never seen a player that has had this type of pressure and have overachieved for this long period of time.
Thanks,
LeBron
Destro.
James was on the cover of Sports Illustrated at the age of 16, being called the chosen one. That's when the pressure started.
He called himself that.
Michael Jordan was getting cut off his high school team. Okay. And by the way, you talking about competing for a championship this year? LeBron James is 35. Michael Jordan wasn't competing for a championship at 35. So no argument.
Because Michael Jordan was at his house.
You gotta go.
Bruh, how much they pay these dudes? Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. When I heard that, I'm like, Michael Jordan wanted to compete at a championship at 35, and Ryan Clark, football head ass, he was at his house. No, he wasn't. Bitch, you wrong too. But let's continue. Bro, where they get these niggas from? Niggas don't know the game, don't have no business talking about the game, but you put a little money in your pocket because you don't want to hear that fucking real. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm going to bring it to your ass, though. Social media is the wrong thing. You should have never gave a nigga with that real talk. They got, boy.
Michael Jordan was at his house.
You look at Ryan Clark. Michael Jordan was at his house.
So once again, off of Kendrick Perkins' take, the thing I want to highlight from this clip is when he says Michael Jordan wasn't competing for championships at the age of 35. Now, I find this quote particularly interesting because Michael Jordan, he actually turned 35 during the 1990s.
Facts, wouldn't you like to know?
And I was kind of curious, and I wanted to look up how the Bulls did during that 98 season. And as it turns out, the Bulls
oh my God,
the championship, and they
he
won
on just
60
talking
games
shit
that
like he knows.
So I guess Jordan, he actually was competing for championships at age 35.
Yes, he was.
And I really do find
he
it
won it.
How Perkins getting on national TV and just flat out lie. But I guess it does help when you're debating someone like Ryan Clark, who is equally clueless about the NBA and its history. And I also find it hilarious how Perkins says Jordan was not competing for championships at 35 when we just saw a 10.
Let me stop it right there. They're trying to make it look like Perkins know basketball by debating what a nigga played football. You see it? You see what I'm trying to get at? So Perkins think he getting in there, win under his belt, boxing up on a motherfucking football player. Come on, man. These niggas here, bro, is limp dick.
10-hour documentary titled The Last Dance, chronicling the 98.
Oh, yeah. And then on top of that, The Last Dance had just came out about the 98 season when he won it at 35. And this bitch still got on TV and said what LeBron told him to say. Bitch, you better not say that. You better say you lost anyway. He didn't make it. Luke Cal.
Bulls, and more specifically, a 35-year-old Michael Jordan. So let's move on from Kendrick Perkins and take a look at our second analyst, Colin Cowherd. In this clip, is from a show on Fox Sports called The Herd, and it was recorded only a few days after LeBron James led the Lakers to an NBA title.
I know who the greatest foundational piece in the history of American sports is, and it's LeBron James. He is the greatest foundational piece in the history of American sports.
How they do it? I can't.
System doesn't matter. Coach doesn't matter. Franchise doesn't matter. Teammates don't matter. He won when the second best player on the team was a point guard, Kyrie Irving. He won when the second best player on the team was a wing, Dwayne Wade.
Look how that nigga just contradicted himself. Team don't matter. Players don't matter. Coaching don't matter. But he won with the second best player and Kyrie Irving at his position damn near. Second best player behind Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade at his position. The third or the fifth best player in his position in Anthony Davis. You see the trend, but he don't need no help. He don't need no coach. Let's continue.
Won when the second greatest player was a big Anthony Davis. Michael Jordan needed Scottie Pippen. Michael Jordan needed Phil Jackson.
Who put these people on TV, man? Who the fuck? Who the fuck put these type people on TV, sir?
LeBron needs the damn ball. He doesn't need a system. He doesn't need a coach. He doesn't need a Robin. He had a small Robin. He had a wing Robin. He had a Big Robin. It doesn't matter. It does a great part of success.
So a pretty interesting take from Colin Cowherd, and there's three main things I want to look at. The first thing I want to look at is when you said LeBron James is the best foundational piece in American sports history. And I mean, that is a bold take, but in my opinion, Bill Russell, he is still the best
out of everybody that ever played the game, you hear the shit that these niggas say? Yeah, someone need to slap his ass. I don't give a fuck what they slap him with. Make sure he got a heel or a cowboy boot. I'm telling you.
Foundational piece for an NBA title team. As in his career, the Celtics won 11 championships with him. They won 8 straight at one point. And before Bill Russell got there, they didn't even make the playoffs. In the first year he was with them, they won a championship. And the last year he was on the Celtics, they won a championship. And the very next year, they again missed the playoffs. And even Jordan, I would say, was
they didn't make the playoffs.
The Bulls' success, as he was the best player on all 6 of their title teams. And he never left the Bulls to go team up with another superstar player like Dwayne Wade. Now that brings me to my second point. As when Cowherd says that LeBron James, he doesn't need teammates, coaches, or basically anything. All he needs is the ball. And off of that is 100% verifiably false. If LeBron James didn't need coaches, teammates, a front office, or anything, he would have never left Cleveland in the first place and gone to Miami to team up with D. Wade and Chris Bosh. And I don't know why LeBron fans always feel the need to downplay his teammates and his help, as every great player in NBA history has always had help. In LeBron's case, he has played with all-time great teammates. You have guys like Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love. I mean, LeBron James, he's got a share of talent. And just to throw that all away and say it was all LeBron James and that all he needs is the basketball, that is absolutely ludicrous and a terrible take trying to downplay LeBron's teammates. And the last thing I want to look at is when Cowherd says that Jordan, he needed Pippen and he needed Phil Jackson. And yes, that is true. Jordan, like every other player in NBA history, he needed good teammates. Championships. I have no idea why it's so hard to comprehend that all players need good teammates. But the thing Cowherd does, he uplifts Pippen and Phil Jackson, and he downplays the impact of guys like Anthony Davis, Eric Spoelstra, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Love.
That's what the media do.
Used by LeBron James supporters. Now, moving on from Colin Cowherd, we have another Fox Sports 1 analyst, and that is Nick Wright. And Nick Wright.
Before we start on Powder News, bro, hold up, bro. We break down the first 2. Listen, bro, that's what I try to tell y'all about this fucking media. You wake up every morning to drink that coffee, to eat your toast bread, to eat your farina and ham or spam, and listen to this bullshit. I don't care about it, me, dog. That's why I work so much. That's why I work so much, you dig? So at the end of the day, that I believe in, how I feel about life, because I use my own judgment. I see what's going on. So you will never come tell me no shit. That's why I always stand 10 toes down, because I really think if I come with a plan and your plan is successful, I don't give a fuck who playing right, but as long as both done right, let's just put this shit together. What's taking so long to put it together if we got the manpower, we got the people that's willing to step up to the plate just to get something started? You see what I'm saying? But you got niggas out here wake up and pay a cable bill just to listen to this shit and have millions of views. For what? To listen to lies? To listen to a nigga tell you fairy tales? You go to the store and buy you some books, nigga, and read that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Mary Had a Little Lamb, Red Riding Hood and the Pigs. You buy your book and read your fairy tale, nigga. Fuck you gotta listen to these niggas for tell you fucking lies about some shit that you supposed to be using your own damn eyes to see. And then when they blast that shit on TV, you want to be, I'm tired of this shit. Like I said, I'm gonna salute to this homie when I come out. When I finish, because look, I got another hour to roll with y'all. So let's get it. We on. Next person up is Powder Nose. Kendrick Perkins, you know you wrong. And Kyle Hurt, how you get a fucking job? How the fuck he must get the chance to be a reporter? What he played? He was a wrestler or something in college? What he did? I don't know. Like, I don't think, and I might be wrong, but I'm just saying me. I don't think if you ever played the game, you should be entitled to talk about that shit. Because I'm gonna tell you why. I got shit that I done saved in my phone that I'm about to eat a whole lot of shit that this media be doing and explain to me why the fuck is these motherfuckers on TV lying to these kids like that, making these kids think it's cool to cheat the system by listening to what the fuck y'all saying to do, and how y'all blasting these motherfuckers who ain't putting that work in the right way to go get that bag. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, every time that bitch opened his mouth, he never did nothing. But every time that motherfucker kept it closed and had help, they don't want to give his motherfucking people no credit. You see what I'm saying? That bullshit about to stop tonight. Tonight. Believe that. So here we go. Let's go. Let's listen to what the fuck Nick Wrong had to say.
Right? He's one of the biggest LeBron James supporters.
Salute, Corey Turner. I'm still fucking with this shit because I done pasted and put it over here. That bitch still don't want to do it. I'm gonna fuck with it though.
Posit that if LeBron James' career started in 2012, and
He come on, Dick. I'm talking about rodeo. He come. Now this nigga done wiped out the whole first 8-9 years and say we just gonna start LeBron James off from 2012. Listen, all right, we could do that from 2012. He's still not the GOAT because he got a losing record. Out the finals, if you take that 2007 off and you start from, this nigga want to take 2011 off when he started the super team. This nigga is a bitch. This type niggas right here, dog. They need their own land. They need their own island. They need their own people. Because they pausing in our motherfucking hoods. That's why our ghetto can't get up. Because niggas like him. That's why y'all don't want to put no motherfucking money in our ghetto. Because you got niggas listening to niggas like him. But let's continue.
you just erased the first 8 years. The 2 MVPs, the 2 finals
You just
appearances,
erased
all the
the
points,
first
all
8
of it.
years.
If it was 2012 to now, he would still be the greatest player of all time. That just what he's done.
Nigga, please. Woo! Boy, nigga said if you erase the first 8 years and start from 2012, he's the greatest, hand up. So let me see. Bill Russell, Kareem, Magic. I still don't think he better than Bird. When the fuck he passed Kobe Bean Bryant? Like, what the fuck? Who got this nigga up here, man? Who got this nigga up here, man?
Mavericks is greater than anything anyone else has done in their careers combined. So let's take a look at a few things if we could.
I mean, come on. Jeez. Nick Wright, another awful take. LeBron James, post 2012, saying that he would still be the greatest player of all time. That is absolutely a delusion.
Before y'all listen to this, then think about it. You want to start from 2012, and that nigga still was down 1-0 to KD, and Russell Stanbrick and James Harden was stanking up the joint. And they still help you win game 2. You was about to go your bitch ass down 2-0. That's the key series for me, dog, because if you go down 0-2 from building that super team now to destroy that shit, but y'all wanted that money in the game, y'all wanted niggas to cheat the system like always, and you wanted niggas to sell out for that fucking bag and them rings. You bitch ass niggas. I wouldn't hire none of you niggas. I'll let you bitches starve on the street. I swear for Lord. Get it how you live.
Take. And anybody with a functional brain obviously knows what Nick Wright just said is 100% not true. But let's make sure we debunk all of his points. So, looking at LeBron from 2012 and 2020, he definitely has an impressive resume. But how does that stack up versus other players in NBA history? When you look at Jordan's entire career from 1984,
when you look at Jordan's whole career from 1984, now look at this. Now, you want to start from 2012, nigga, you still ain't better than man. Nigga, you ain't got no green. Now this Nick Wright, we using Nick Wright logic, and you still ain't better than this man. So what the fuck you gonna use your shit ass logic? Why he even got a job? That's the only thing I'm trying to say, dog. This nigga on TV spitting out this motherfucking bullshit. I'm paying my goddamn cable bill. Man, we don't take that shit up off this TV, man. These niggas is hoes, man. I don't like this shit, dog. I'm glad I found this dude channel yesterday waiting for ticket to come on. I didn't even know this nigga had no channel. I just keep saying that. And I kept passing it up. Because I'm like, this nigga must be a troll. He must be trying to get some views. But when I went to looking into it, watching more of his channels, then I went to fact checking some of this shit myself. I was like, hold up. Yeah, that match up. Woo! Boy, this nigga is done. Let's get on.
Until 2002, LeBron James' resume simply does not stand up to Michael Jordan. So that comparison.
So, all right. You start from 2012. So let's do this. LeBron James, 2-time MVP, Michael Jordan, 5-time. Still ain't better. LeBron James from 2012, 4-time champion, 4-time MVP. Michael Jordan, 6-time champion, 6-time MVP. There's another 2 losses. You catching L's all day, buddy. That's 6 losses on your resume too. Look at that. You done lost 6. You got 6 losses on your resume. So look, peep it out. You got 0 Defensive Player of the Year awards. This nigga here got at least 1. And you know you played D because he made more defensive teams than you. From 2012, you got 9 All-NBA teams. Jordan got 11. You got 2 All-Defensive teams. Jordan got 9. So how the fuck is you better than anybody in my era? And you help. Look, baby, LeBron ain't get you yet. He must be running late.
Alone, that proves that Nick's point is absolutely ludicrous.
But ludicrous. Further
and look at Magic and Kareem's careers versus LeBron.
Oh, this is it.
And as you guys can see.
Now, for people who think he passed Magic, this is the video I was really looking for. I wanted to start off with first, but listen, for the people who really think he passed Magic, using Nick wrong logic, his terms, LeBron still a 2-time champion, a 2-time MVP, 4-time champion, 4 finals MVPs, 0 defensive player all team. You got 9-time all NBA, and you got 2 times all defense. So exhibit A, Magic got 3 to your 2. Exhibit B, Magic got 5 to your 4. So that's 2-0. 2-0. So let's go. You got 4 finals MVPs, Magic got 3. So that's 1-2. Both of y'all washing it in the defensive players, but Magic got you in a 10-time all NBA with 10 of your 9, but you got him in defense. So if I turn and show the judge and the jury, Magic still got him 3-2. So you lost that debate also. That's my class. So how the fuck is you even in the top? Fuck that longevity. I don't give a fuck. When niggas say that shit, that's a bailout to me. I don't give a fuck about no longevity, nigga.
Other players in history. When you look at Jordan's entire career from 1984 till 2002, LeBron James' resume and Kareem's careers versus LeBron.
Now listen, we done did Jordan Magic. He lost both of those.
It does not stand up to Magic Johnson.
Fuck them stat patterns. Now here we go. Now we got, some people think he the real GOAT. One of the most unstoppable hooks. See, I be trying to stay fresh, y'all, so I be pounding that deal on when I get out the tub. The nigga get funky quick out here in that Southern hospitality heat. You be walking around think, one day I forgot to put something on, nigga. I had to go in the store and keep buying it. I make sure, nigga. Fuck that. But listen, now we gonna do him against Kareem. Kareem, we already know his. 2-4-4, he keep the 4-for-4. You know, I used to like the 4-for-4. That shit burned me out, though. There's a lot of shit you give for $4, nigga. Drink, fried, nuggets, and burgers. Shit, that's better than cooking, nigga. That's why the nigga, you know, well, listen, we know his rap, but Kareem, 6 to your 2, 5 championships to your 4. Only thing you got Kareem in is MVPs. You don't have more NBA all teams, and you sure don't have no more NBA defensive teams. You got 2 all defensive teams. Kareem got 11. So as we show the jury and the judge again, that's 4-1 Kareem. So tell me when he passed Kareem. They're disrespecting Kobe so much, you know that would have been a landslide to put Kobe on here. So they be trying to save face and trying to embarrass you motherfuckers sometimes. But you bitch ass niggas still won't get on these people's channel, still won't represent quitting, and still show you a motherfucking loser in life by dick riding a nigga like this. Boy, get the fuck, boy. Kill yourself. Kill yourself.
LeBron from 2012 to 2020, that is the greatest career of all time. That is easily debunked, and he isn't even top 3 if you look at 2012, 2020 alone. I would have Jordan, Kareem, Magic, and probably even Bill Russell ahead of LeBron James when it comes to their overall
I like this nigga.
So really nothing new with Nick Wright, as he once again is a horrible take regarding LeBron James as well as Michael Jordan.
Watch this one though.
And as you'll see in this next clip, nothing is going to change with that.
Age in it for this moment. We all know LeBron officially, unofficially got credit for 2 rings when he came back from 3-1 down and beat a 73-win team.
I know y'all remember that one though, but see, I like when you hear some of this shit, it like I'm like Teflon. That shit'll bounce off and I keep going because I ain't with the fuck shit anyway. But if I know it's life danger, that shit ain't gonna bounce off me. I gotta stand there like a man and get in there, bob and weave with it. You know what I'm saying? But shit like this, dog. This nigga said LeBron beat the Golden State Warriors should be 2 rings. So watch how we break down in Nick term and Nick wrong terms how we gonna do this shit. And he still ain't gonna be better than nobody. Peep this shit out, y'all. I like this nigga here, dog.
Draymond Green to his car to call Kevin Durant. So right now he's at 4.
They say he at 4 right now.
The Lakers were playing their best ball of the season. They were healthy. The stoppage happens.
Remember, before he won that championship against the 73 Warriors, that should have been only 3. But he counted that shit as 2 because he already had 2. So he say that's 4 altogether since they beat the 73 Warriors team. So I just want to make sure we heard him clear. So let's go.
They get thrown off course. Giannis is able to get healthy. Other things happen and makes it harder. Then they lose Bradley. Now they've lost Rondo.
He's talking about the bubble.
When they win the title this year, it counts as another 2, which means LeBron and Jordan will both have 6 rings.
He must the host had to say what? Like, who paid him? Them type nigga, I would rob every day, nigga, and I don't care about going to jail. Cause as long as you had the money, ain't number 7 years, I'm coming home to all your money, nigga. I would take everything out your motherfucking pockets, nigga. Yeah, I go sit them 10 and come home paid in full. But leave off niggas like him, you robbing me. I pay cable to hear this type shit. That's why you got boxes and niggas doing the fire sticks and all that. I got all that, but my kids got to watch cartoon, y'all. Y'all got to respect me. My kids love all the Disney channels and Nickelodeon. I got it on there, but they too young to know how to work that. Salute East Oakland. So what I'm trying to do is make sure they straight. Like, I want to take it away from them and do that shit. So I gotta make it known, like, make sure everybody happy. I got what I like to do. My wife got what she like to do. My kid got what they like to do. So let's finish this video up right quick because I see we got 3:10 on the mark. We got about another 45, 50 minutes, and we're gonna do it. And in the meantime, next time I come on, I promise you I'm gonna have that shit together where I can hit that link for everybody to come in and chop it up with me. But I'm still building. This is my first time, I'm just getting used to this shit.
73-win Warriors, 2 for this year, given all the injuries, 6 rings to 6 rings. So it's tied. I just want everyone to understand.
I mean, you have to wonder at some point, does Nick Wright have any integrity in his takes? And is he not
No, he don't.
embarrassed by what he's saying? I mean, it's actually mind-boggling and kind of impressive how someone can twist logic like that and say LeBron James has 6 championships instead of 4. Now, let's use Nick's logic for Michael Jordan. Now, for Jordan's first title in 1991, that was the first title the Bulls ever won in their franchise history. And guess what? Jordan, he wasn't playing with a single player who was selected as an NBA All-Star. So in my opinion, that ring, it has to account for more than just one. So 91, that is 2 rings for Jordan, giving him 7.
Now we can't do that though, man.
Let's look at the 1998 finals. As Jordan, he was carrying an injured Scottie Pippen, a 36-year-old Dennis Rodman who was benched in the Eastern Conference Finals. And
hold up. I ain't never know Dennis Rodman was benched in the Eastern Conference Finals. Because, you know, listen, in 98, that was my first year out of high school. Because I graduated in 97. So, you know, I still was, you know, trying to go pro, go to different schools if I wanted to go to school at that time. And I still was doing my thing, you know, keep my own money going. But at the end of the day, I was like, hold up. Dennis Rodman got benched in one of those series, and everybody talking about Rodman. Rodman was really 36 years old. He did a lot of antics. He played solid defense, but he wasn't the player that he was in Detroit in his prime. And listen, bruh, y'all in trouble. Oh, you jockstrap snippers. Woo!
Yeah, the most iconic shot in the history of the NBA. So all that combined, that has to account for more.
I'm going to shout him out after the end of the day, dog. This nigga real. He do not just LeBron, he do all NBA shit.
Championship rings.
For real.
And let's
He
take
just
this
tell the
logic
truth.
even further. Let's apply it to someone like Hakeem Olajuwon. Hakeem Olajuwon, he won 2 championships back to back. And guess what? He did that during Ramadan. So instead of having 2 championships, Hakeem, he definitely has 4. So obviously I'm being sarcastic and saying that Hakeem has 4 rings and Jordan has 8. I'm just applying the same logic that Nick Wright used to other players in NBA history.
Thanks.
And I just want to say all these narratives that Nick Wright uses to give LeBron James extra credit, that has never been used on any player throughout NBA history except for LeBron James. And this will probably hurt some feelings, but LeBron's ring in 2016, that counts for 1 championship. Just like every other championship throughout NBA history, you don't get extra credit or extra points just because you're LeBron James. Now, next up, we once again have another Nick Wright take. And this take, it is one of the worst and most misleading takes I have ever seen. And it's so bad and it's so long, I'm going to have to interject and stop him at each point and show you guys why he's misleading the audience and not telling them the entire truth.
All right, before we go to that one, listen. I don't have nothing against nobody, no players, no organization, how they run their business. But the reason why we can't get nowhere, because when it's time for you to put a nigga on, show a nigga the ropes so we can expand the business, you trying to bird feed us and not show the ropes so we can make you all the money so you can reap all the benefits. You ever had a person like that around you? You know when a nigga won't see you with it. Because a nigga ain't gonna hold nothing back. He gonna always keep it 100 with you. That's why when niggas used to tell me the truth, I always stood around those type niggas. Say, dog, you stink, bro. Go take a bath. You fly 2-3 days, nigga. You walking around people like that. Nigga ain't gonna tell you no shit like that, though. You hanging with the nigga who stank with you. Y'all both smelling like ass cheeks. What the fuck? Nigga, you know you just flighted 3 days to make $5 grand. Go wash your ass, man. Like, niggas, I'm just saying, nigga ain't gotta tell you that, though. But you running with niggas like that. I'm just saying, though, like, at some point, you have to be the thinker. You have to take onus of your responsibilities and your failures. That's the only way you're going to be great. I always see this dude run from that, man. And he make me look bad because he got my name, man. Errol James ain't like that. I'm glad he got the last name. I got the name to lead it off, nigga. My first name James, not the last, nigga. So don't get it twisted. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like, when you think about life in itself in the general, sports is a family, dog. Like, I miss my teammates. I just talked on the phone with one of my people because my best friend on my own, his sister called me and was like, I got somebody who want to talk to you. So I'm like, who? She put that ball on the phone. You heard me? I'm like, what was that? I ain't talking to my nigga in there in 5-6 years. You feel me? But he doing good in full work. Him and his people, you know what I'm saying? Got the little thing going out there. He doing his offshore thing. Him and his cousin moved out there. They played on offensive line. Like I said, I played running back, quarterback, strong safety, and receiver. Everything. Them dudes will tell you, once I get this shit up and running, Man, nigga, no, he'll tell you the story. I got benched in the homecoming game. Nigga, I ain't felt played. My lips dry and cold. I was mad. I got my people out there and I fucked up. But the coach held my foot to the fire, nigga, and set me down the whole second half. Nigga, when we come out the second half, it wasn't even much 3-4 plays into it. That nigga said that when we get down there, we gonna run a certain play, and it's gonna be a touchdown. You feel what I'm saying? Nigga went down there. It was kind of raining a little bit the day before, leading up to the game or whatever. But that wasn't no excuse. Nigga, I missed the block and I missed the 2-point conversion. Could have cost us the game. But come on, you even sit down. Give a fuck who out here watching you, nigga. I need somebody in there gonna play. That's how we need to be with these players. Cause it ain't my fault you giving these niggas all that money to turn it on and turn it off. Nigga, I don't give a fuck what the market value is. What the street value is, I don't give a fuck. Nigga, you is what you are. And that's what you gonna get. And you know, well, if you think you get $100 million, you go over there. You go get it from there. Because you sure ain't about to get out of my motherfucking pocket. I'm going to build a young, hungry team full of hyenas, and we'll whoop y'all motherfucking ass. As long as everybody on the same page that I want everybody on. As long as everybody in this bitch for the same goal. As long as everybody in this bitch for the same reason. I will build a team and whoop your ass. And I'm telling you. Thank y'all, Carter. So I'm gonna tell you like this, peep it out. Let's get to the end of this video.
Because here are some facts. Before Scottie Pippen
Thanks,
got
Lauren.
a total and complete loser. Not just never got out of the first round. Not
He
just
talking about Jordan.
Never even above 500 in the regular season. So I'm going to stop Nick right
now. Let me ask this question. He said before Jordan ever won his first championship, he couldn't get out the first round. He never was above 500. Like, this nigga was always in there, losing record, making the 8th seed or the 9th seed or some shit. Like, come on, dog. Like, who the fuck y'all got on TV saying this shit? Like, please somebody tell me, like, how much he get paid? He must be around Stephen A. Smith about $10 million to say some bullshit like this. They must be paying him good. I don't know who paying these niggas to say this. Jordan never was over a 500 team. All the boost a role player up who ain't got no killer. Y'all act like y'all boosting the nigga up who want that smoke. Who willing to go out there and leave it on the line, ain't gonna make the right basketball play when you need him to make the play. You understand? When you need him to come through, that's the nigga I'm looking for. I need a nigga who gonna kick in that bitch and go to popping at the same time. Boom, 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 boom. You already know we ain't come up here to do no talk. We come to edit this bitch out and get the fuck. You won't be friendly Bob and saying who you won't be like Frank White. If a nickel bag being sold off in the park, I want in on it. Everybody ain't got no team like Frank White. You go up in there with a handicapped team with a role player like him, niggas can get off on your ass and get out the jam. Trust me, I know. You hanging with a nigga like him, nigga ain't about to get off on nothing. Nigga scared to save his own ass. So how the fuck he gonna get off on anything? It just don't make no sense. I'm about to play this one more time, bro. And I'm about to see something. So yeah, he said Jordan never won nothing. Never had an over 500 record.
And let's take a look at his first point, saying that Michael Jordan, for his first 3 years without Pippen, was an absolute loser. Now, yes, Jordan, his first 3 years, he did not win much. He actually only won one playoff game versus the Sidney Moncrief Milwaukee Bucks. Now, the one thing I find very interesting is that Nick, he has no hesitation in calling Jordan a loser for losing to teams like the dynasty Boston Celtics, who had 5 Hall of Famers. And if you want to see how biased Nick Wright is, Whenever LeBron James loses in the playoffs, he always has a laundry list of excuses, but with Jordan, he makes no exceptions, even if he's only 20 years old and in his first 3 years. And one thing I want to point out quickly is the fact that people always say, Jordan, he couldn't win before Pippen got there. Now, this argument is particularly annoying because it's so easy and so quick to debunk. Pippen, in his first year, he was a role player. He started 0 games with the Bulls. He wasn't the Rookie of the Year, and actually, he wasn't even the Bulls' best rookie. That was Horace Grant.
Horace Grant?
Series that Jordan and Pippen ever played together. Here's both their stats. Jordan, he averaged 45.
Now let's look at this. Jordan need Pippen. Jordan need Pippen to win. That's what they say, right? Jordan. Let's look at this right now. Well, I told you I got all day. Not all day. I got another 30 minutes to be exact. But I've been on this bitch over 3 hours, and I got some more hot takes for y'all tomorrow. I've been doing my homework, believe that, and we about to get it started. The kids just got out of school on the 11th. What the day is Wednesday? Oh, it's about to get retarded. You heard me? Believe that. Them niggas gonna hate me. I might need to start me a security company and get strapped up around this bitch. Because they might try to come after me next. I'm just fucking with you. I don't give a fuck about them.
5 with 3 steals and 1.5 blocks. Pippen.
Jordan won his first playoff series, right? Peep this out. And I want y'all to see this. Jordan's first playoff series was Scottie Pippen that he won. That nigga had 10.6, 2.4, 5.2, 0.8, and 1.0. Salute, DJ. Look what Jordan had. 45.2, 4.8, 5.4, 2.8, and 1.6. So how much help did he really have if he needed Pippen to win? See, if I had time to do what this young brother doing right here, to dissect all this shit and just waste time. See, he got a lot of people on his channel. He been growing this shit, I can see. Because you can look at the numbers and tell. But niggas just won't hear the truth, man. So when you do your own homework and you already know these factors and matters, you need to put that shit up out there, man. So let's go.
He averaged 11 a game, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block. Now, tell me with a straight face that Pippen is the reason the Bulls won that playoff series.
Can I have point number 2, please? Larry Bird, the best player when he walked into the league. You know how many times
That's their go-to. He couldn't beat Boston.
I don't mean in a series.
I mean
in a single playoff game. The answer to that is 0.
So we'll go ahead and pause it right there, because that is Nick Wright's second point. And really, it kind of goes hand in hand with his first point, looking at Jordan's first 3 years in the NBA. Now, once again, look at the rosters of both these teams. The Celtics had 5 Hall of Famers.
Hold up. Let's look at this. Now, if you really want to do some comparison, at least Jordan made it his first 2 years. That bitch ain't never made it. Then when you see the shit, you got Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish, Dennis Johnson, Bill Walton, Danny Ainge. All of them in the Hall of Fame sound like to me. You hear me? Then when you look at Jordan, Michael Jordan, Charles Oakley, Gene Banks, Dave Corzine, John Paxson, Sedale Treat. They don't eat treats no more. Nigga need a meal. They need a full course meal around this bitch. You give a nigga a treat. It's dinner time. Nigga, you still eating snacks? Oh, you got one of them hot pocket cooking motherfuckers, huh? She don't like to cook for you. They like that fast food microwave shit. Now, that's what you're getting with that nigga. That 4 for 4.
In the 2 years they
get
faced
that 4 for 4.
The playoffs, they went 67 and 15 and 59 and 23. And once again, they had 5 Hall of Famers on the roster, and Jordan, he was playing with crackheads. And I do find it.
Don't tell him that.
Right? He wants to zero in on his first few years Jordan was in the NBA, but for LeBron, he doesn't want anything to do with those first 2 years. As in,
fuck the first 2. The nigga ended out the whole first 8 and started from 2012. But here you want to brag this man first 7 years or whatever, first 3 years he didn't make it, going against a super team. What was your nigga excuse? You gonna leave me the fuck alone? Because the nigga got my name making me look bad. Now I'm going to flame his ass every chance I get. The nigga a hoe, man. The nigga's a fucking hoe.
LeBron's first 2 years, he didn't even make the playoffs, compared to Jordan, who made the playoffs in each of his first 3 years.
But wait, there's more. In Jordan's entire career, there were 3 super teams in the East: the Celtics, the Pistons, and the Magic. His career playoff series record against those 3 teams, 2-6. But against everybody else, 23-1.
So let me step in right there.
Nick Wright thought he had a victory. John 2-6. But look at this nigga record when it comes. Oh, I tell you, bro, you gotta watch what you fucking ask for, dog. You ain't like this nigga 7-2. What? Would they play about the same amount? I'm gonna let the other video play.
As Nick is saying, that Jordan had a terrible record versus the super teams of his era. And in the process, he ignores all the context surrounding that record. So let's use the same logic for LeBron
Would you like
James.
to know this shit is
LeBron
crazy, bro?
James, for super teams in his era, he is 2-7 compared to Jordan, who is 2-6. And why do I bring that up?
Hold up.
Nick,
hold up, though. He always won't bring about Jordan super teams. He's 2-7. Let's check LeBron. 2007 against the Spurs, L. 2008 against Boston, L. 2010 against Boston again, L. 2013 against the Spurs. Y'all see that was a dynasty. They had Kawhi, huh? They won that one. So let's look at 2014, L. So if you look at the first 5 that he done played, he was 1-4 from Jump Street. 21 Jump Street, he was already a loser. Like, cut his head off. So now, listen, when you go to 2015, Golden State was a dynasty. But I give you that if you say that. He lost another L then. 2016, we all know what happened. And look, 2017, 2018, 2 L's. So if you bragging on Jordan being 2-7, 2-7, let's look at this nigga record. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He played 9 games, just like Jordan. What his record is? Okay. Okay.
Right. He only.
Let me show you guys. Court Exhibit 8. Him going against supposedly claimed super teams. You want to see 2 greens on there. The rest of them bitches red just like Jordan. So what your excuse is? I'm just saying, like, niggas don't keep the same energy. They nitpick, woo. But that's what? My nigga did it the right way, never ran from it. Your nigga did it the wrong way, ran from it, and still losing. Got his ass smoked. Now, you the one did all that, like I said, and you still losing, my nigga. That's all. I ain't tripping. It is what it is, buddy. It is what it is, buddy. Don't tip the ref.
Applies his logic to Michael Jordan. He doesn't apply it to LeBron James. In fact, the worst record versus super teams than Michael Jordan. Conference once it fell off. Now I find this funny because it's contradicts.
This the biased part I heard of this thing though.
He lost the super team Orlando Magic. And what I find super interesting is that Nick, he calls that Magic team a super team despite them only having, yes, 1 Hall of Famer in Shaquille O'Neal. And using Hall of Famers alone to evaluate how good a team is, that is absolutely a terrible way to show how good a team is. As the 90s East, to any knowledgeable fan, is one of the toughest conferences in NBA history. You have Dominique's Hawks, Reggie Miller's Pacers, Ewing's Knicks. You have Mutombo later on with the Hawks. You had Alonzo Mourning, Tim Hardaway on the Heat, Larry Johnson on the Hornets. You had Shaq on the Magic, Chris Webber on the Bullets, guys like Mark Price and Brad Daugherty on the Cavaliers. I mean, you have
you hear these names
teams in the Eastern Conference, and the reason those teams don't get the respect they deserve is Michael Jordan. He prevented them from winning championships.
Broussard loves to.
That was the key part for me. The reason why them niggas don't respect that man because he stopping them from winning. No nigga ain't gonna like you. You always roadblocking. You know how it be, cock blocking that nigga. You know how Chauncey was against Kane? Come on, Kane. Come on, old cock blocking that nigga. So, listen. In order to be great, start right here, homie. It's cool to go get help. It's cool to take a sucker punch and go get your people to help you. But your people ain't gonna always be there. You dig what I'm saying? So from now on, either you learn how to move and respect people, because everybody ain't no bitch. Now, when a nigga disrespect you, y'all getting the woofing and shit, that's something different. But other than that, no. I was learning you catch eye contact, you respect people. You speak. Don't just stare at motherfuckers like that. You staring at me for say something. You know what I mean? I was always a timid young man because my grandfather was trying to teach me the right way, the respectful way. But my dad always was in my ear. Don't respect no nigga. You know, fuck who it is. Nigga disrespect you. It is what it is. You understand? But now I'm confused. Now I'm in the whirlwind. Don't know if I gotta respect people. Don't do this. Don't do that. What I can do. You know what I mean? So I'm really like trying to fight with this shit to make it seem like I don't make the wrong decision that's gonna halt me or stop me from breathing. You know, I ain't trying to really take nobody's life, but I see the way the world going. So I gotta protect myself because I ain't gonna let nobody just hurt me and take nothing from my family. So that shit come with the territory. So either you gonna get in or you gonna get out, or you gonna deal with the consequences that come with that bullshit. Because you know, criticize come with everything. Niggas gonna criticize everything you do. Niggas gonna be all in your shit. Niggas gonna be all in your fucking in your space trying to stop you from salute all night, stop you from being focused. You know what I mean? So when you catch a nigga always trying to stop you from being focused and reaching your goal, your best bet is to try to distance yourself. I'm only being real. I don't give a fuck how much you hurt him. Move to the next city over, move to the next town over. That mean you know, bitch. You just trying to better yourself, want a better life for your kids. Because there's way more opportunities out here just to be getting stuck in your own city, thinking it's cool to be stuck like this. Because that's what they want you to do. Settle for less. Don't worry about doing nothing else. You dig what I'm saying? So hold up. We ain't got that long, and I'm gonna do the rest of the months tomorrow for y'all. But we got about what? How many more minutes in this video?
To me,
We got about 3 minutes time.
Jordan's career was 6 years long. Everyone ate on Michael's watch. We just pretended it didn't happen.
Dog, listen to this. When you hear what he's about to say right here, this the type of shit I'm talking about. This nigga shit, like Stacey said on Minister Society, boy, this shit getting no play in my ride. On the real. Listen to this shit. This is the dumbest take I ever heard in my whole life.
Can we show guys who won rings in years Michael Jordan played? Well, Larry won, Kareem won, Magic won, Isaiah won, Hakeem won, Drexler won, Shaq won, Kobe won, David Robinson, Tim Duncan won.
Now listen. Dog. I promise you. Dog.
I'm not even including.
Yeah, my bad.
Cop going on these.
Including the years.
Look at who he say ate on Mike watch. Larry Bird, Kareem, Magic, Isaiah, Hakeem, Drexler, Shaq, Kobe, Robinson, and Duncan. That's the list that he put out there that ate on Michael Jordan watch to try to debunk the bullshit he be saying about that shit ass role player. So in the 80s, the top three, the top four, he got Bird first, Kareem, Magic, and Isaiah. Even though what you call them came in the 80s, Elijah Wan and Drexler, they ain't went nothing to the 90s. But this was this dumb motherfucker forgot to tell y'all. John wasn't playing when they won that shit. And then when he did come back, he only played 17 games. Now, when you look at the rest of the thing, Shaq ain't never won nothing on Jordan watch. Oh, he trying to count the years for the Wizards when he played for the Wizards. See how they try to do the shit? Like, let's just go, bro. I'm gonna cook this nigga after this. Let's get through this video. I want y'all to see what he did, though.
Michael retired.
Look at the names and the players. That's the people that stopped Michael Jordan and ate on Michael Jordan watch.
I can't even respond to this. That graphic, I don't even know how that gets on TV.
I don't either.
Tim Duncan and David Robinson. David Robinson, he didn't win a championship when Jordan was in his prime on the Bulls. He only won a championship the year after Jordan retired, and when he was a role player in the early 2000s, when Jordan, he was a member of the Washington.
But listen, he said 99 when Tim and Duncan won it. Jordan ain't retired. He wasn't even in the league. He wasn't playing for nobody. So how this man ain't on that man watch? Last time I checked, Duncan came in the league in 97. He had 2 years to fix the shit. He never did it. And Robinson been in the league and he couldn't win nothing on Jordan watch. And it was a big man league. So Nick Rome trying to debunk a Jordan point to lift up a fucking role player, what I'm saying, man. Listen, bro.
Wizards. The same goes for Duncan. He won a championship the year after Jordan retired, and he won a championship when Jordan was on the Washington Wizards. So those two, that is an absolute reach for Nick Wright. And the same thing goes for Kobe and Shaq. As Shaq and Kobe, they only won when Jordan was retired or when he was on the Washington Wizards. And I mean, that's an absolute reach to put those four guys in this graphic. And even looking at Drexler and Hakeem. Hakeem won his first championship the year Jordan retired, and he won his second championship the year Jordan came back for 17 games. And Drexler, Jordan, he actually beat him in the NBA Finals. And the last four guys in this graphic, Bird, Kareem, Magic, and Isaiah, yes, they all won championships when Jordan was playing. But Jordan, he beat Magic in the Finals. Kareem, he retired in 89, only 5 years into Jordan's career. And the same thing goes for Larry Bird, as he was injury-prone basically all of Jordan's prime. And Jordan, he also beat Isaiah Thomas in the 91 Eastern Conference Finals. So this graphic, it is absolutely hilarious and totally misleading. So using Nick Wright's logic for players that won rings under Michael Jordan's watch, let's do the same thing for LeBron James. And this list, it is long.
Boy, that nigga said, see, like when you use the same logic for that role player, nigga gonna be like, oh no. See, but this is what I was saying though. So let's check out everybody that ate on his motherfucking watch. Huh? Because the last four ain't eat on Jordan watch. I'm sorry, but he just want to add them on there just to make it look sweet, I guess. I don't know. Then one of the niggas Jordan Long was losing to, he slapped them 4-0. So let me get this straight. Let's see who he lost to though. Peep it out.
You have Dirk, Jason Kidd, Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, Kobe Bryant, Shaq, Kawhi, Curry, KD, Clay, Draymond, and many.
Boy, the nigga put the Raymond on this bitch. I told y'all. Listen, y'all know I don't like the Raymond, but I told y'all the Raymond got a better record than that nigga. That's what it all matters and boiled down to. Who got a better final records? Who performed on their team and helped them win more? I would say the Raymond is way more important piece than the role player because I'm gonna tell you why. And this ain't no cap to the Raymond. I'm just speaking basketball. Ain't no feelings, ain't being no fan. If you look at what the Raymond do to Golden State, he's a system player, so he fit that system. So he always gonna do better in that system. The LeBron got his system, but his system always got a malfunction, failing, getting a losing record. You see what I'm saying? Now we drill Draymond Green for not producing on the points, but everything else he do better. They say he the quarterback of the defense. He can assist the ball. He can run point. He could get the rebounds. He do the same thing with LeBron. Ain't he one of the only guys with a triple-double without scoring and all that shit? So what I'm saying, he's the same basically person as LeBron is. Just like we bribe LeBron for not doing certain things and being great in certain situations, we do the same thing with Draymond Green. Like, I know you as a floor general, but the man needs you to score though. Let's get them triple singles up a little bit more, because sometimes you score 10 or 15 points. Steph Curry wouldn't have to fight to be in that playoff game, but that was your ass. But, you know, you got to get the smoke because he ain't putting the smoke on your ass, so somebody got to get it. You understand? So you got to give it to somebody. Y'all getting your ass beat like that. Shit. I don't feel sorry for none of you niggas.
Many more. And I say that to say this. When Nick Wright compares Jordan and LeBron, he doesn't compare them head-to-head because LeBron, he obviously loses that debate. What he does is he compares Jordan to absolute perfection. And by doing that, he can point out the holes in Jordan's legacy. And yes, Michael Jordan, he has holes in his legacy, as every player in NBA history has. But what Nick doesn't acknowledge is that LeBron James has many more holes in his legacy. Hold up.
That nigga said a lot of minutes. You know, when you start talk about greats, You have holes in your game. Like I said, you ain't gonna always make it to the fucking pros. I'm done with that. You ain't gonna always make it to the fucking Hall of Fame. You ain't gonna always get a fucking ring. But as long as you go out there and play your game, appreciate the skills that the Lord gave you and leave it all on the line. Dog, live with the results. Live with the results. Let your peers judge you. Let your peers say what you was and what you wasn't. A nigga tell you I ain't take a lot of that shit serious because a nigga was making money. Nigga couldn't wait to get off of practice. Nigga had beepers. Nigga beeper blowing up in the locker. Nigga got 30 minutes fucking beeper calls on the locker. Nigga ain't worrying about no motherfucking sports, man. Nigga trying to get his bag out here at that time. But like I said, had us blind. Nigga wasn't telling us, man, keep fighting, pursue that shit. Don't give up. You know what I mean? So that's why I think it's my job in the second part of my life to just share some of these experiences with y'all, just so to let y'all know, man, everything looks sweet. Don't always be sweet. Sometimes you gotta walk through the fucking mud. You gotta get out that tornado and get it. Like they say, rain, sleet, or snow. Because you got a little sniffle. Don't mean you can't go to work. You know what I'm saying? Because you got stitches, don't mean you can't wrap that bitch up and use the other hand. Because you got a cast on, put a walking boot. Nigga, you can walk your ass to that car to go get you some cigarettes and go to the store and do other shit, but you won't take all these days off from work. These kids ain't asked to come here, man. Like I always tell y'all that, bro. And listen, I got 3 boys and 3 girls, man. I can't take no days off. I don't know what that mean now. Since I really know what it takes to feed my family, I know what I need to do to get out this hole I'm in and get out the situation the government got us playing around in. I know what's best for me. I know what's best for my situation. And if the people won't be in my circle that's helped me get to that goal, and I can help them grow at the same time, because that's what it's all about, growing together. Everybody reaping the benefits, not just one person reaping the benefits and only getting all the praise for it. This little dude that I just shot out, bro. Man, salute to you, homie. And I'm going to tell you, uncut hoops. Uncut hoops. This young man grinding, bro. His subscribers growing every day. And like I say, I went back and I watched a couple of his videos. He break down shit. Salute to Shy. He break down shit to the point where, you know, it's no biasness in it. He just tell his side of the story because he see all the biasness in the sports media today. So he remind me of a Ticket. He remind me of a Two-Roy. He remind me of an LB, a Blue Blood. You know, Trill Talks in the morning, 7 Sports. He remind me of them type people that we gone against this fucking world that's looking at these niggas on TV. I can show you right now, nigga, I still got that shit paused on my TV because I wanted to hear what they was going to say. Now you guys Shannon, Dick Ride Utah. How the fuck you Dick Ride Utah? Like, tell me how that worked. You supposed to be on vacation with these niggas over here. Like, you really supposed to be on vacation. So you should have carried your ass on vacation. You should have went your ass somewhere else and let it be known. But no, you gonna lay up there and get on the bandwagon now. You getting on the bandwagon too. Now you're a Utah fan. I don't like jinking niggas like that. That's why I'm telling y'all, them niggas right there need to stay away. Because you dick riding. You a jackstrap sniffer. If you almost know how to call talent, you almost know how to look at talent. You just any team that going against Skip. All day, all night. You know what it is. I gotta do that, bro. Cause like I said, man, I'm gonna show y'all what it's hitting for one day. Like I'm gonna go to the park, you know, give something. I'm just gonna record my kids and show y'all how they is. Like I don't want them a part of that, but I just want to show y'all what a father do with his kids and how it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? We got some upcoming events coming back since they open things up. You know, my twins' birthday coming up, so you know we try to do things like for them to keep them occupied because they've been locked up for damn near a year and a half. It's crazy, man. Like this whole year and a half been kind of like crazy, dog. So y'all just stay prayed up, stay blessed up, man. Y'all know what it's hitting for on my end. Thank all y'all who tuned in. Don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe. Everything is in the description box if y'all want to know anything. Whoever needs something, whoever want me to touch on any point, Leave it in the message box under the comments, and I will touch it. Because guess what? This summer we about to turn all the way up. Because I got a lot of shit that I want to talk about anyway that I've been holding in because of the work session. Because we've opened back up 100%. But like I said, man, thank y'all. Salute, Mr. Jones. Thank y'all for supporting this channel and just tuning into what a nigga gotta say. Because guess what? We all niggas to them. But at the end of the day, y'all my brothers and y'all my sisters. Y'all my people. Much love to all y'all. Like I said, y'all know what it's hitting for really though. 504. Stand up. Touching out to everybody. You know, we coming, baby. You can't keep the real away. So long as you real to yourself, fuck what everybody else think. You heard me? Just try to like find somebody that you can really try to build with. You know, you put your little money together. It's things out here that we can come up to start a business. Before you know it, 4 or 5 years, we done take off. I'm a living witness to certain things that I've seen in his life that people done come from being a heroin addict and open up shops, open up barbershops, gave people jobs in the process, and now they reaping all the benefits. So I'm saying try to get not only boxing, salute. So try to get around positive people for the 2021 going on forward in your life, because that's the only way we're going to make it. Cutthroats and snakes, chop your head off, keep it pushing. Y'all know what it's hitting for, like I said. One love, man. I'm out this bitch.